I'm toe-to-toe rubbing shoulders with legends. If we talking paying dues, I'm over-aggressive. My tongue is a weapon, I know you in question. I benefited from the teachers, I'm more than a message. And the way the feeling move me, it's more than a session. Back in the building, no cap on the ceiling. Don't even argue with niggas, I'm 1 in a million. Got real stain in my city, it's not with a blemish. And I'm back on my shit, it's a beautiful feeling.
Back like we never left. You already know, another day above ground is another day to be great. You rocking with your boy Fella.
I am your dog, Pop.
And it's Mindset. Pop, what's good?
What's happening, man?
I can't call it, man. We got another guest on the episode today.
Absolutely, man. I thought, we trying to work out some kinks. I thought the last conversation went real well, so I decided to bring him back on, man.
For sure, man.
Sporty Blacc in the
Sporty, what's good with you?
Hey, what's going on, my brother?
Good to have you on, man.
Hey,
good.
Hey, it's an absolute blessing. I appreciate y'all boy having me on again.
Absolutely.
And I look forward to getting to some good conversation, man.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got opinions about this and that, and we just bringing you our mindset to it. You know what I mean?
That's
how
it.
we're expressing it, how we view it. So
that's it.
That's what we on.
That's it. What's going on in the world? Like, what's going on in each of your lives? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we got a new president. We got some new things. We got some new people in office running the place. So
yup.
That's one of the views I'm thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward, how we gonna adjust here and there.
Right.
And then music, sports, and fashion. That's what we be on. So,
bro,
basketball heating up.
I can't get with this new fashion. Bro.
Hey.
I can't get
fashion is bad. Hey, look, generational twist on the fashion. You know how that go.
Yo.
We got to continue to throw our twist on and throw what we know to it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, your boy Jones is outside with his fashion. We're going to tap into that. But
yeah,
fashion is Kanye's still outside with his fashion.
The swastika shirts.
Oh, man, that's like,
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the boy got going on.
For each his own with Ye, like,
right.
All his moves is statement moves, and maybe he may just be throwing shit out there just to stay relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would like for him to jump back on the music.
Yeah.
Because Ye still got shit, you know what I mean, that he could push out with the music.
It's like the music taking a back seat to the shenanigans.
Yeah, man. I hate to see that moving forward with these artists too much.
Right.
Because you already got so many people on these all these different platforms and all these different apps.
Yep.
Who move in that type of way. It's all about views and what rather than the talent. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you still an artist and you still a producer and you still got talent, you can produce and help other artists and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what you should be doing.
Right. I agree with that. Sporty, what's going on with you though, man? Everything good?
Yeah, man, just working.
Kids good?
Yeah, the kids good, brother. Just working hard. I've been in the automobile industry, you know what I'm saying, selling cars for Chrysler for like 5 years.
Yeah.
But I stepped outside of it, got my insurance license, life insurance, that is.
Right.
So, so I'm trying to balance the two,
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You always working, I say that, bro.
Yeah, I gotta stay working, brother. I gotta stay working, man.
You gotta keep the slogan going too, bro.
What's that?
They damn, what you be saying? Goddamn, all you gotta do is holler at me.
Oh, that's it. You already
need a car, tell them holler at me.
You need a whip, holler at me?
Yeah. So you need a car, holler at me.
Yes, indeed.
Nigga said that. Holler at me, man. You know what I mean? For sure. Like, but other than that, they grinding. But I got a lot of bills, man. So I gotta make some money.
That one thing about it, but that shit don't ever stop.
Man, hey,
I don't give a damn what's going on in your life.
You know the saying, the bills floating around, the only stacks that need to go. For real.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
Man. Let's jump into some new music though, man. I'll start it off. Shout out that boy K Camp, man. Just dropped a new album.
Shout out.
Can't with it.
I like Kemp, man. I feel like he always cater to the women. He to me he makes good like house party music, but it's also for like the females.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like what me and Sporty were talking about earlier is like I can't compare him to like a Kendrick or a Nas or a J. Cole or somebody. That ain't what he do. So I critique the project based on the potential that I've seen him have. Like this his lane. This what he do best. So, and then, you know what I'm saying, I feel like he been producing. He been making a lot of beats. He recorded, engineered his own self. I think that's
that's a big plus right there.
That's a lot.
Big plus right there.
Right. And I think that shit help him master his sound. Like, he know exactly how he want his voice to cut through. But yeah, man, K-Count dropped the project, you know what I mean? Built different.
And before we get off camp, like we were speaking on it earlier, you could count on a big single from him. You dig what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Every few years or every few projects he drop, he's gonna have some shit where he could tour for a while and do his thing off that big single. So he's one of the single guys.
And that's one of the things I realized about this project. Like, I don't know if it's a pro or a con. It's like every song on there sound like it could be a single.
Hey.
Like, I think it could work in his favor, but you got certain people that they ingest music differently. They listen to it differently. Some people want to hear the whole album. Some people just want to hear a couple songs. Playlisters. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I feel like the way he's doing it with just the singles from him and his other discography, I feel like it's on par for the course. And it's gonna be on the streaming platform. So the streaming singles.
And I feel like he also one of them artists that got a core fan base, so he just catered to them. Boom, boom. Like this album right here ain't got no features. It's just straight him. So he probably profiting everything. He ain't got too much he got to pay out.
Yeah,
so
like you said, he producing, engineering his own shit. So like I said, he probably did he put it out independently?
Yeah. So I think Rare Sound is like his label he started. Okay. Now it might be under somebody, but you know how all that shit works.
It's hard though.
He's like I said, he's one of the artists that cater to his people. You know what I mean? His fans, when he say he gonna drop something, they expecting it to drop. They getting ready to gear up and move around with him, tour around with him, city to city. Yeah,
absolutely.
He got one of them fan bases.
Absolutely.
Shout out for the longevity on K-Count.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, 15 tracks. It's definitely some shit I think you can vibe to. So salute to him for that. Tory Lanez just dropped the project too.
Lanez. Tory.
What you got to say about Tory?
The man, hey listen man, the man Tory dropped the project from the jail cell. Just think about that, man. We talking about artists making high-level music from the jail cell. Peterson, he dropped the album called Peterson. You know what I mean? A good 20 on there, good 20 tracks.
Right.
And I like it so much because it's relevant music. He's talking about his situation. He's talking about how he could get through his situation, giving details on his situation throughout the music. You know what I mean? And it's good music. So, and when it's songs like that, you know it's not old music he might have had in the vault. He like, I'm going to push this out now. You know what I mean? I got 30, 40 songs I could have pushed out when I was... This is music all relevant. That relevancy is crazy.
I feel like it only made sense to rap about the shit you going through.
Right.
You locked up doing 10 years, nigga, ain't no sense of rapping about fucking hoes in the club.
You feel
and flossing out and all that.
You don't want to hear that. Like, but your situation, niggas can relate to it, especially me, you know what I'm saying? Cause I've been there, done that.
Right.
So, but I salute, first of all, shout out that nigga engineer.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. And let me get into that. One of the engineers, his name is King Midas. I've been following him on Instagram for like damn near a decade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His profile picture is of a lady named Alexa who passed away. That was one of Tory Lanez's friends. She had went through a situation where he had passed away, and he, you know what I mean? He dedicated that album to her.
Okay.
But yeah, man. King Midas. Okay, so you know Roger Troutman.
Yeah.
California Love, big for that, for producing that. Yeah. That's who King Midas really, his imagery is from him.
Okay.
So he's like the next coming of Roger. And you're going to hear him all throughout the album. He's one of the producers on there. But he's just a standout producer because I know I've been following his music and his movement. So I'm like, damn. He linked up with Tory. His profile picture was actually that lady Alexa, you know what I mean? So he was a fan of Tory before he even, you know what I'm saying, sat down and did music with him.
Right.
But when Sporty brought up the engineers on there, that was one of the ones that stood out because I've been following him and been hearing his music.
Right.
But it's cool when it's so dope. How you a major artist and you going through this is a situation that is hard to get through.
Yeah.
And music is one of the things he loves and can get money off of, and a way to express himself.
Right.
He using one of these lanes.
yeah.
Tory using one of these lanes to express himself, and this shit is good. Is good music, man. And
yeah.
he got a track on there called "Got Me Through the Storm," and the chorus on there is like a gospel tone background chorus. Mm-hmm. Some shit you need when you in one of those situations. You know what I'm saying? You need something to help you fight through it.
I like that joint too.
Yeah, and he get just throughout the album, he getting into detail his situation. He name dropping and he motherfucking talking about his lawyers and how they let him down, and you know what I'm saying, and the people who doubted him before he went in. When he come out, he gonna show them. I mean, he fighting through it, and he using music to fight through it. So shout out to the Peterson album. And Tory, he's still growing on me. He's still new to everybody, but it's one of the fire joints that's out. And he did it from a prison cell.
Yeah.
So that ain't too easy to do.
Yeah, that's impressive.
You know what I mean? That's impressive.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think he has like any limitations with like things that he can speak on in the music, or you think he's like fair game? Like he can't speak on the case, right?
I think now he's speaking on it though.
On the music.
Well, now that he been sentenced, he can. You know what I'm saying? Like, before you go to trial, you have a gag order.
Yeah.
After you done been sentenced here, you can talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's saying what he's saying. Like motherfuckers railroad me, bitch ass lawyer, whatever.
Exactly, word.
I feel him.
Yeah,
I feel him. I do think Tory, he hard.
Yeah, yeah.
He dope. And then I had seen at one point he was saying that he wished it was him that were going against Kendrick instead of Drake.
I didn't see that. Damn.
I think it would have been different.
I feel like the same way. I feel like Tory just kept coming.
He would have kept coming.
Yeah.
He kept coming. And then he hard too. And just like Drake, he real versatile. You know what I'm saying?
He is.
Flow, a lot of different.
He down there more creative.
You feel me? Like I think it would have been, you know what I'm saying, hot. But I don't know if it would have been as big because of the Drake and Kendrick. They've been brewing for years.
Yeah.
And years.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I think Tory would have inserted himself into the shit some way if it was any one mention or anything. Cause like he was talking about his versatility. Tory Lanez and Drake is some of the guys. They both from Canada for one, and for two, they could go from singing and jump right into the rap lyrics just like that. And you know what I'm saying? It's as smooth as can be. So it's like they feed off the beat easily, and them guys keep coming with the songs and shit. So I believe Tory one of them guys when he touched back down, Lord willing, he go through his situation and make it out clearly. I think he gonna get back on the music shit hard and just go crazy.
Yeah, cause as you can see, he ain't stopping now.
He ain't stopping now. And it's good music. It's good quality shit.
Good quality music. Shot that nigga engineer again.
Word.
The nigga just did 30,000 first week. That's hard. That's
From
real
jail.
revenue. He can use that while he behind walls.
Definitely.
I salute that part of it.
Word.
Man, that dope.
You know what I'm saying? So
They probably gonna encourage him to drop more.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, definitely. His whole ride, he gonna be
Nigga, I
dropping.
turn into Don Trip. I gotta put one out every 30 days.
Word.
Yeah.
This some shit Soulja Boy can't say he did first, right?
You feel me?
Word.
What's wrong with that, boy?
But nah, I'm just surprised. Well, I'm not surprised because I was a fan of Tory before he went in, but it is surprising for somebody in that situation to just every song feel like it's quality music. It's feel like the nigga ain't even locked. You know what I mean? The way he's expressing himself through it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. When you in that damn cell, you go from that pen to this writing perspective, like you go right.
You gonna go to another level.
Yeah, like I said, I just writing in there compared to writing out here, like my shit way more sharper now, like and you can hear it in the lyrics, like you just going through a whole different struggle.
Definitely.
I feel like when you, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like your imagination is much wider when you in prison.
That's all you got.
Because exactly.
But that's all you got. And memories in your imagination. That's all you got.
2 M's.
That's it.
That's why I think people read so much in prison. It's just like, I want to go to this place, like what this book is taking me. Like,
Yeah.
you know
Or flash you back to the moments.
Yep.
when you was, you know what I'm saying, enjoying yourself, and you wasn't in this cell. Just you know what I'm saying.
Like when I was in prison and shit, I can't name the amount of books I read, but I know it's over 100. You feel me?
Yeah.
I read the Bible, the whole thing.
I'm getting you through it.
Now, since I've been home probably about 12, 13 years, whatever. I ain't read that damn book.
It's crazy.
Damn.
It's just you get consumed, bro. Like.
So that's what I'm saying. So when you in there, it's like I don't know.
I think there's a reason for that though. I think you knew that when you got out, you had to hit the ground running.
Yeah,
you had to make some moves, and then it's like, shit. When you really look at it, bro, you ain't sat down since you been out.
Nah, you right about
Not for real.
Yeah,
Man,
I mean, I might take a vacation or something, but nigga, I'm trying to see what the city like.
You spiced up. You like, man, I've been all that dead time. That's one of the worst things you could ever have.
Yeah.
Just wasted dead time.
Right.
It's just
I'm gonna tell you
like,
what I think it did for me. The only good thing it did, I got a lot of rest. And I worked out good. So it's like I think it put more years on my life expectancy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, nigga look better, nigga feel better. So like shit, nigga really did rest.
you know that's what Tyson said when he went in. The rest that he got, nigga Suge Knight said the same shit.
Like 10, 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Out of 24, I was getting good sleep. Compared to out here, you might get 4-5 hours sleep.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Nigga done start running up them bills. Shit, I gotta cut my sleep time down to pay the bills.
Word.
God damn.
Word. So do y'all think with Tory when he touched down, is it gonna be animosity or he gonna put that behind him and really focus on getting back? Animosity, yeah, animosity with his situation. I wouldn't say with other artists because he could deal with that later, but just on his situation still.
I think it's gonna be some issues just because of the situation and how it happened, and it's man on woman. It's really like some domestic shit.
And allegations of her filing more cases saying he's harassing her throughout y'all heard about that? He harassing her throughout the inside of the jail.
I can go for it.
Yeah.
Nah, they was speaking, it was vocal shit. Y'all can look it up, but
yeah.
That's kind of like bogus and shit, but you know, we just speak from the outside in, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he has, it might be a fake account, whatever. But it's like, are you going to put it to rest after sitting down that long?
You might as well. You did all that.
You know that time, right? But
now that you gotta use it, if you figure out a way to get some money with it.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you ain't gonna get no money with it, fuck it.
Money or motion, you know what I mean?
Like, if you can get some money with it, like a fucking book or a series or a movie, cool.
And that's why I mention it, because nowadays people use that type of shit and get on platforms like YouTube and platforms like whatever and talk about and gossip and shit to run the revenue up.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. You think he gonna come out, and he was already on that vlog shit throughout the pandemic and all that. He was on that heavy.
What's that shit called he used to do?
What it was? He had his own shit.
He used to go live like. He used to let people come in and perform.
It's something about the rain. What's his group? The Umbrella. It was the Umbrella shit. That's what his name was. It was the Umbrella Academy. It was called the Umbrella. Yeah. But he was already moving. He was already getting them units up on the views and shit before this whole situation.
Right.
So you know that these last couple years, artists or just regular vloggers or whatever they are, they talk fake beefs and they do fake shit just to get views and just to get paid off YouTube and shit. I think Tory gonna come out and use his last beef and situation, as far as what got him locked up, to run some revenue, or he just gonna fuck around and spin the block with the music.
He don't do that.
You think?
I don't know, bro. Like, first of all, that nigga gotta make it out of there. You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's the biggest fact.
So I seen him on social media. He would record doing like a song.
Okay.
But then a riot broke out. So like that nigga really in prison.
Real life.
He in prison, bro.
Yeah, he really in there. Yep. California prison, a tough prison. You know what I mean?
He gonna make it out. We praying that he do. And so it's like, and if he do, great. Then he can, you know what I'm saying?
Shoot away, word.
That's the thing though. It's like that shit just like, so it really more like the now. So like you doing music now.
Yeah.
So just keep figuring out how to go on, get your money, get your bag now.
Yeah.
And then if he get out, then when he get out, then I feel like he gonna maximize it.
Yeah.
He going up. Like, if you make it out, he going up.
And that's a good way to sum up the Tory shit. It's like, brother, we loving your music,
absolutely,
your ambition through your situation. Keep it striving, man. Hit us with a motherfucking Peterson too, or the next one. We fucking with it.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, let's tap into the young LA situation, man. For those that don't know, you know what I'm saying, young LA. He's an artist that kind of emerged through that whole futuristic movement that we had going on down here.
For sure.
I mean,
he slick helped pioneer that shit.
Between him, J Money, I would throw Dro in there a little bit because they did the black boy, white boy shit.
First of all, Rocco, Dash, Soulja Boy, they all in that. They all in that whole mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
yeah, man, he been coming out. You know what I'm saying? Doing a lot of interviews lately. He been moving around a lot with Alley Boy. That's the first, red flag in my book. I'm like, what the hell you doing with Alley Boy? Alley Boy beat your ass on
that shit is wild.
World Star. Now y'all best friends in the studio cooking old shit.
Yeah.
But I shout out to Northern B too. Them the producers they been working big.
Yeah.
Stay with some good production.
Yeah.
LA stay with some good production. I ain't really, and then the song, I didn't like how they blended it. It didn't sound good. But I could see what LA, he's just trying to hop back on the scene. Yeah. He's doing a good job at
like
it.
He look at, or he called himself like the lingo king. Like, so he always been on the wordplay shit. Even in his interviews, bro, you can just tell like he just trying to say some fly shit.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with answering the question truthfully or whatever.
He's just popping shit,
I'm
right?
Kicking flavor. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna give you a bar.
Do this shit again.
But
it remind me of Jose Guapo and them niggas. Just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The lingo niggas.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, but his single was so fire. That ain't our shit. It was so fire. And shout out to TikTok, because that's what they do nowadays. They'll take some shit that they kids don't even know about. I mean, these kids out here don't even know about. 20 and under, you know what I mean? And they'll reinvent it, and then it's like, it helps him get money in his pocket. Yeah. He got shows lined up singing his old shit, and he got his personality still. He got the hair and shit, you know what I'm saying? He doing different shit. But then TikTok, like, you know.
So I feel like you saying, like I see some video, you going viral in the video, like one video, you were talking about
the honey bun. Oh yeah,
everybody.
Yeah.
So then, like that, what kind of got the folks on TikTok? They want to search it, and of course, the shit hot as hell.
Exactly.
Coming up with the shit, yeah, that's in the chokehold.
Absolutely.
So they still got the young people in the chokehold, but I think it's God, bro. Cause Home been going through a lot of shit.
I like
that. He been going through a lot of shit. Home, you gotta think like he had potential to really, really go up, and then the shit went left with Grand Hustle. And T.I. really did cut him off and left him for dead. Then he, you know what I'm saying, been battling with drug addiction and shit like that.
Yeah.
And recently, as a few months ago, how him and Alley done fell out. Alley get rid of the Airbnb. This nigga
stole the TV out the motherfucker, man.
Putting that bitch in the Jeep. You putting that bitch in the roadway, ain't it?
He like, well, what did you do? He said, I'm finna put it in the, he got the Hawk. Not the track Hawk, man. The trail Hawk. He said it's still the same thing.
He still got the Hawk with him.
But what I'm saying is, it's like, it built a suite to the point where at least, like, the ain't our shit it's trending again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at least it's revenue coming
It'll give him some help.
It definitely give some help. And the imagery.
It'll give him some bud, but it'll also give him some money to help him get some help.
He needs some personal help. Yeah.
But it could go either way. It could help him, it could hurt him.
It could help him.
A lot of niggas just go buy more drugs.
That's a big point. That's a big point.
That shit be about who they got in their corner.
Exactly.
So
same thing we were talking about with Kodak.
Yeah, I feel like right now with young LA, if he get the right managers around, some genuine niggas trying to fuck with him, even if they just trying to, get some money, of course, but just to kind of lead them in the right direction and keep them on the straight and narrow when it come down to the substance abuse shit.
Yeah. Same with both of them. Y'all right, because it's a lot of dudes and a lot of characters that could get in your presence because you're going up. Yeah. It's all about you picking them out and who's gonna help you and who's gonna not. You know what I'm saying?
What's his actual drug of choice though?
I never knew.
Probably pills.
I never knew. To me, it looked like it's a pill situation. That's just to
why
me.
You say it look
Because the mood swings and because one minute he motherfucking, and I'm getting money and I'm popping this shit like he used to do, and then the next minute it's motherfucking tears and motherfucking can't make it through the interview.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's a lot of pill mood swing type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So y'all think he be high on most of these interviews that he doing?
For sure.
I believe so. I believe
real life.
Like I really feel bad for him, like especially the interview where he crying and stuff. So that was one of the interviews I kind of ran.
Is it real or is it fake, my G?
I mean,
how he feel about or being the breadwinner for his family. You know what I'm saying? Some shit
that's
like that.
it. Yeah.
So
it's a lot of pressure.
yeah, basically,
It's a lot of pressure.
That what made him fold. So I felt like he's struggling with that in real life.
In real life, yeah.
So when they posed that question, it hit home for him. You know what I mean? But I don't think that nigga just kept crying.
But to be honest, a logic mind would look at that like, this is a good way for me to feed my family. Look, I'm doing these interviews now. I'm back on the show, getting show money and shit.
I ain't the candy lady, but it's £100. He got down. He thought he said some hard shit too.
Nah, he said some viral shit.
He did some.
This is some viral shit.
They asked him what the line meant, and that nigga went and said some old fly shit like, nigga, that shit don't even make sense. But I'm gonna go with it.
Word.
But yeah, man, I kind of feel sorry for him though, cause like the interview he was crying on, I was just like, I kind of want to rush to see like what made him that upset. And then like the interview, bro, he ain't talking about nothing the whole interview. Absolute nothing. This nigga
until they ask him specific
promoting
questions.
all his products and shit.
Yeah.
But the way he answered the question, it ain't like, nigga, just answer the question.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta say fly shit. Nigga, you ain't fly right now.
That's his personality.
You look nuts.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Look crazy.
Do y'all believe those tears was real? I believe those were forced tears. It might have been a real situation, but I believe those was forced tears. And it's substances that make you force tears and shit.
Yeah.
I hope you know that shit. You know what I mean?
It hard to say, man.
Yeah,
it really hard to say. I feel like, you know, I think they came from a genuine place, but at the same time, I think he knew it would go viral.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing now. It's just about going viral. It don't matter if it's good or bad. We getting views. And he been getting a hell of a lot of views.
That's one of the downfalls of older artists and artists trying to make a comeback.
Right.
Don't force a viral moment. You know what I'm saying? Just create one. Like, just let it happen. You force a viral moment, it might be a viral laughing moment at you.
Yeah.
Niggas using your shit as a meme, popping your shit as a meme. You know Jordan with that cry baby, that cry meme?
That shit
like, you never know.
For a long time.
That it's still going around. It's still, you can throw that face on a lot of shit, but
Tyrese.
Oh man, Tyrese boo-hooing like a boy. Look, you don't want to have Young LA when he doing that crying shit. He looking up, his eyes is red and cried out as a meme.
Yeah.
For that, it's gonna hurt you and more it's gonna help you. But it might help you, cause you'll be getting interview after interview after interview.
Right.
You'll be out there trying to force a tear out the next interview.
Another thing I didn't really understand is the interview we speaking of, that nigga was missing a tooth. So I went back to some of the other interview and like, nigga, that tooth wasn't gone. So what transpired in between this? You know what I mean?
Life transpired, man. You gotta realize.
I don't know, man. I feel like he had a real strong introduction to the game, and I mean, pressures of life it's just a lot. Like
the pressures of stardom and take you out too.
It's ups and downs. So like,
you feel what I'm saying?
I'm getting all kind of money when I first came out. I'm taking care of my family. I'm doing this, and then this is something else you'll run into, bro. When your pockets start getting low, nigga, you be the most depressed you ever been.
So look, like I was saying, you gotta realize the nigga was just like, yo, a good point. You are depressed because was you helping somebody move when you was carrying out that 45, 60 inch and put it into the trunk, or what was you doing in that moment? And who was recording this shit? Or was that a Ring type shit? There was a Ring camera set up?
I feel like it might have been a Ring
It had to be something like that. But what I'm saying is, man, sometimes shit happen. And you gotta have good people in your corner to help you through that. If he is going through a situation, where his people at to help him sit him down and motherfucking really talk to him and see how they can.
This the thing, bro. A lot of them folk disappear when the money stops.
They do. When the money stops, they disappear.
Yeah. A lot of, like I said, a lot of people, they don't be having genuine people on their team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people there for the money. So when the money gone, they gone. So
Yeah.
then you find yourself by yourself.
Yeah.
Then when you by yourself, you're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So then that when niggas start getting high and experimenting with the other drugs and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? Going through depressions and, you know, struggles and shit like that.
Right.
And they just go down that hole. And then another thing, bro, like, really, my nigga, when 2020 came, bro, like, that shit was a turning point for everybody.
Say that again, bro, because it really was. That was that.
They just talked about that on the radio too. They just talked about it.
That was a wild time.
Yeah, like it was like a make or break situation. So for a lot of artists or people that was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, trying to feed their families and shit from content creating,
shows and shit,
shows, entertainment, that shit was shut down.
They took a hit.
That shit took a big old hit.
Took a hit.
You know what I'm saying? So you had to figure out some other shit, other way to get some money. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people didn't have the mental fortitude. Yeah. Like you seen going viral with the girl, I forget what group. Nah, she was like,
not SWV, En Vogue. There you go, living out her car and all that.
3 years.
Yeah.
But I don't. Let me speak on that real quick.
What's her relationship to JD though?
You know, JD helped develop a lot of these artists.
Oh, okay.
You know, he was
that's
around.
That's right.
But look, like I don't go for that. It's some help that was reached. Somebody in your crew helped you. He reached out to you. If it wasn't your family, it was a friend of the industry who definitely seen you was down. They said, "Girl, you could come sleep. I got a guest room." Somebody reached out, and your pride and all that shit got in the way, and you said, "Nah, I'm gonna tough it out because you should not be sleeping. Come on,
3 years crazy.
3 weeks. I can see 3 weeks when you going through something.
That's crazy.
So you think that's somebody?
Almost like.
Are you putting on or what? Like
she doing it.
She reaching out for attention.
Like she want to do that.
Yeah.
How the hell you? Nah, you want to sleep in your car?
Yeah.
That's crazy. What about the one you seen on? Was it Jamie Foxx son?
What he say?
He in the car.
They like sleeping in these cars, nah.
Man.
I think that was his son. Damn, I should have fact checked.
He probably don't fuck with his son though, cause he always talking about his daughter.
Yeah, like that.
I never even knew he had a son.
That's my point. But
he got 2 daughters to me.
They probably ain't got no good relationship.
Man, he
that's
identical to this nigga, so it's definitely his son. He like, oh shit.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah, man, I'm in the car, man. This nigga, that. Yeah.
You know what? and I haven't, and when it ain't a good relationship, but sometimes in a bad relationship get talked about a lot too. I'm surprised. So they just now speaking about this Jamie Foxx shit. So you think after he beat his last trial, you know, trials and tribulations he almost died and shit.
Yeah.
He had a great shout out to his Netflix special about it. Y'all need to go check that out.
I like that shit.
It's fantastic.
That shit
His daughter's on there, one of his youngest daughter on there playing her guitar and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I think this is some new shit they trying to throw his way to try to distract him from what his goal is and what his life, you know what I mean? His allegation with why has this shit ain't come out before?
I think it might just be a coincidence, like.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know, I can't, I just like, shit.
But I also think some of this shit got to do with some of that Diddy shit.
Yeah, should we roll into that now? I want to roll into the Diddy. Should we roll into the Diddy talk?
We'll wait to the end.
Okay. But like you said, some of it got it. So
I feel like Jamie Foxx knows some information.
There you go. I feel like he do too. But is he a part of some of the information?
I think he a part of
some of that shit too. See, it's a lot of people that's a part of some of that shit. Y'all speak out if y'all want to.
And I hate to say that, man, because Jamie Foxx one of my favorite actors, comedians.
He definitely is.
Musicians.
He definitely is.
It like with me, it like wherever it's smoke, there's fire. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so certain shit I'm like, yeah, but then in certain shit I ain't never heard no shit like this. So I don't know. It just be purely
Allegations.
You know what I'm saying?
Some of that shit you gotta wait till the facts come out. That's why I want to wait till the facts come out to prejudge. I don't want to prejudge.
So I think with the time we in right now, we quick to blow off some shit though, cause like we don't believe shit at first. It's just like, boy, this shit gotta be some bullshit. Yeah. Cause there's so much shit.
There's so much shit that's fake. Yeah. And make it to the highlight. You like.
And I think women.
You don't know what to believe.
I think women catch flack for that too. You know, they say they been sexually abused. You're like, another one.
Another one.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, trying to get some bread,
really
trying to get some money.
Victims out here. They get the short end of the stick.
It's putting the gray areas, casting a shadow on the real victims, because you might have somebody that's like you got more views and get more attention on you.
Yeah.
Your story might be more fantasizing to talk about than somebody who really happened to, but they don't really. They not in the public eye as much. Right. You feel what I'm saying?
Like even with the new allegation with Odell Beckham and Drewski. Y'all done heard about that? They saying they had something to do with some of the Diddy shit.
Oh, okay.
It was a girl came out saying Drewski molested her or something in 2018. That nigga said I was broke in 2018. Yeah. I ain't had no tie to the industry. I was at my mama house on the couch.
That's that money talk. These girls be trying to use it.
It be that Me Too shit. Motherfuckers be trying to goddamn get some fake allegations, get some quick money.
That's right.
Settle out real quick.
Settle out real quick, yeah.
Like, I don't know, but then, you look at a nigga like Odell Beckham. He fruited by nature. You know what I'm saying?
There been a lot of allegations about him before this.
I can see him.
You know what I'm saying? And Drewski,
he's saying like a party type.
Yeah.
The kid just said the freak ass nigga 69 guy. He look like a 69 guy.
Yeah. Hey. It's just like Drewski though. With the type of shit you do for a living, this is one of the situations that's bound to happen. Yeah. You put on, so it's gonna get slapped back at you. Yeah, come on now. It's like you do all that shit. You think these skits you doing, it ain't gonna have no backlash on it? Right. We gonna judge you too and play around with you too. Yeah. Why not? Fair. So now you be getting the fire a little bit, nigga.
No, that's true.
And we'll get into the Diddy, like you said, but the man is not going out without a fight. I don't know who the fuck I think he is. Yeah. Every time he's got into some little trouble, he's showing you, motherfucker, I ain't gonna just sit down. So we're gonna show you what it's gonna be out. If he got a motherfucking talk, there's other people that's gonna be, hey, y'all gonna have to come into the stand too? Huh? We talking about Diddy now. We're gonna get into it later on, but it's just like
shit, you right, we'll talk about it. We on
it, let's let into it.
Might as well get into it.
I just feel like, so with that being said, with Diddy, it's a lot going on, bro. I don't know. It's so many allegations. Of course, all that shit ain't true.
It can be.
But there's some truth there.
Well, you said it was smoke. It's fire.
Smoke there. It's some truth there. So with that being said, like you said today, with the CNN.
Got it out the mud, I barely made it from first base. Past couple years, I probably been in the worst space. Dropped the load off, it probably landed in Burbank. These days, a nigga laid up watching Shark Tank. Took a break from the music, staring at photos of my mom, you know you the truest. Conversations with my dogs just helping me through it. Far as the rap go, a nigga could drive when I walk. Niggas thought I took the pill like I can't be the one. And I'ma put the work in, you do what you want. I'm with my nigga Flacco at the studio later. I need Hove on this shit, international players. Like the blunt up on the stove, that Garcia Vega. Still clutching on my pole, I dare see a hater. I hope you niggas play your role and stay in your lane. Bitch, I'm Joey Popoff, remember the name.
Could you point me to the GOAT section? I'm talking top shelf shit with a best lay. Look down with a rest play. Now ain't it ironic? The same nigga they counted out running shit like a marathon. The one they said when beat shit is the shit like a toilet, huh? That same fat, black, ugly nigga from the backwood. Chillin' in the hills, pocket full, blowing backwoods. Bobbing and weaving through life like Ali on a fight night. Born in the darkness, but I emerged from the bright light. Feeling like Mike with the glove on a fright night. Feeling like Mike from the line, I might take flight. Ain't that ironic? The same nigga they counted out was really I couldn't. The one they said that when beat shit turned nothing to something. You know that same fat, black, ugly nigga from the backwoods. Living life and it's that good. You know that fat, black, ugly nigga from the backwoods still living life and it's that good.
My whole take on it is this. He probably didn't do all the allegations, all the shit they alleged him for, but it was a rumor where Kim Porter, his baby mama, was about to come out with a tell-all book on she ended up dead.
Yup.
Then goddamn the Tupac murder shit, they locked up Keefe D. Nigga said, soon Keefe D go in there for this shit, but you better believe he finna start Holly Porter. That's what everybody was saying, so.
I'm gonna do you one better though. We know what situation Diddy in right now. Biggie mama died.
You feel me? So it's like
shit.
So it's like
something going on, boy.
So then you see.
Damn, I didn't think she just passed
see the shit with Cash. So it's like, regardless of looking at that video of him beating that girl, nigga, that was not the first time.
Right. And like what? And to clear it up before you move on,
she was trying to escape.
They were saying that CNN was saying that the video has been altered, so they can't use it during the case. But like Sporty was saying, we already got the visual picture. So it's like the visual picture saying, damn, she ain't just bullshitting trying to get money. She really did the lawsuit because she felt offended and she was disrespected and offended. We saw it already. Right. But it can't get used as evidence in the case. So as far as his time and all that, he might not be looking at severe sentences as he was looking at. Right. You feel what I'm saying?
So that's where I'm at with it. Like, where I'm at with it, I just think the nigga deserved to do some time.
Absolutely.
That's where I'm at with it. Now, how much time? You know, that's how you know what I mean. But he do deserve to do some time. So where he at right now, that's where he need to be.
There you go.
Like some of the shit that I kind of got a problem with is like making the band, right?
Right.
The first one you had Enes, Chopper, Freddie. You know what I mean?
That's the second one. Yeah, but I know
that's the first one. Nigga.
That's Making the Band 2.
Making the Band 2 with Danny Kane.
Making the Band 1 was the white boys and shit. Remember?
I don't remember them.
It was a real quick. You can look it up later, but
probably right.
Making the Band 2 was my favorite shit. Trust me.
Yeah.
But I know which one. I know what you're talking about. You see, they talking about Sarah now. She was getting dragged and shit.
That's what I'm saying. So, Sarah just came out with an allegation. One of the group members from the band was married at the time. Yeah. She's suing Diddy for $30 million for some shit that.
You know, yeah, but why not? Because they saying that Genuine and them niggas was coming through bashing her down. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I could go for it too.
Freddie was
No, she was of age. She was of age.
I thought she might have been the oldest one in the group.
Yeah, she was of age. That's what I'm saying.
She was married.
Yeah, no,
so that wouldn't make it look like
she putting on.
Yeah,
it's like, nah, she could have been doing that, but bitch, why you trying to sue and get money when you in the wrong in all these situations? First of all, you married. Yeah. Second of all, you ain't supposed to be having sex with somebody you work with. Then third of all, it wasn't forced. He ain't dragging you upstairs and I kick you out.
That's some money, bro.
He ain't saying that. He inviting you.
To sell a lot.
There you go.
If you too big, if you then settle for a percentage of that, you still getting a lot.
Still winning.
Yeah.
You feel
absolutely.
So a small percentage of 30 million is a nice change.
I feel like a lot of them people in the group, they feel like they owed that much.
Hell yeah, they feel like
But
that.
what I don't like too, man, is like Chopper, right?
Right.
Chopper been doing all these damn interviews.
Yeah.
Nigga, where you been? Like, we ain't seen you
and
until now. But like Ness, we always seen Ness.
Shout out to Ness, he always been relevant.
Freddie P, I always been doing his interviews. But
Fuck
like
what he
Chopper,
talking about, because he on substance abuse too. So,
nigga.
nah, real shit. You can't listen to what his opinion.
Man,
And he's
I
the one
fuck with
that
Fred.
he feed off the views, just like Chopper doing now. You said what he been? He been silent because he wasn't getting paid for this YouTube and blah blah, sitting down talking.
Yeah.
Now in the era where you getting paid to sit down and talk, you gonna see a lot of niggas come out and just blab along just to get a couple dollars.
Why not?
I feel
Because they got a story to tell.
Yeah, they was around and shit.
They want to hear it. You know?
And plus, all of them got stories about Diddy where they
Yeah,
were
they
like,
do.
man, some funny shit happened. I don't know what happened, but
Oh, yeah,
They
like,
are.
Like with Chopper, you know what I'm saying? Like I seen a couple of his interviews, it was like, I don't know, I liked the interview, I liked his perspective.
Yeah.
You know?
And out of all the people that make it
But
a band, I
why
was
he-
fucking with Chopper.
why
during
he
that
bringing on information that's not relevant?
shit. It is relevant. Did he on it? All eyes on him.
I'm saying the part about Fred sleeping with Sarah.
He said Fred over Sarah?
Yeah, and he walked in on it.
Oh,
like, why
shit.
are you spilling this information?
Sarah was a bad motherfucker. I think
Sarah
I
was cool. Sarah was
Like at
cool.
that point, niggas chasing viral.
They chasing the viral.
He want the next interview.
Hell yeah.
But now that's gonna start some other beef.
He don't care. He wanted them headlines to
That
keep
nigga
saying.
That nigga know Freddie P ain't playing.
Man, Freddie P, he need help.
He throwed.
That's what I'm saying. Chopper,
He was throwed in the
but
show.
Chopper got street energy too. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
It's
nigga,
like-
he admitted though. he admitted. One time them nigga had to run in and Fred had them goons out there in Miami waiting on
for
him.
real.
Yeah.
But listen to
Nigga
this.
say he
though.
was out numbers.
Listen to this. It's everybody got a story to tell, so tell it. It's if you go viral with it, go viral. But now, if you lying and faking it, and real issues come to you, you deserve it
Right.
because you lying and faking it. But if it's the truth, it's the truth. That's why I like fucking with Oskino Vasquez
Yeah.
from State Property, because he be spilling the truth for real.
I used to be on Shino shit years ago.
Yeah.
I ain't really been following lately, but it was like I used to really follow him probably about 3-4 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
Probably 5 years ago.
Right.
I don't know why I stopped following. I don't know.
It be like that. You follow some people for a little segment at a time, but the shit, like, just like I called him saying shit.
Switch his damn IG up or something. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna keep.
You just quit seeing that on the feed.
Yeah, that's a fact, yeah.
Nigga
Yeah.
change their name and shit.
Yeah.
Like, who is this nigga?
Yeah, but he one of them dudes that got viral stories that people want to know about, and he tell the truth about them. And he learned how to get paid off the algorithm, so he's speaking on the shit.
Oh yeah. And then that's another
see
thing
what I'm
I was gonna say. Yeah, he always speaking on that. And when I found him years ago, that's what he was doing. That nigga was getting the game of the monetization and all that. And I was paying attention to what that
That's
nigga
what's
was
up.
saying.
That's what's up.
And I was
Yeah.
following my YouTube page off of that. So I was
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
So he was, you know what I'm saying, he put a nigga down with it. So
Yeah.
shout out to him for that. And he one of my favorite artists out of state.
When he was got you.
You
When
know,
he was really
popular.
popping.
Got no Oshino and Spall,
Well,
but
he
definitely
was
Oshino.
Yeah.
Why y'all ain't spoke on how they always trying to pull a big black star down? Like, we all got problems. Most is more severe than others when you talk about the Diddys and the Kellys and all that, right?
Yeah.
But they always trying to pull a Black Hope down. Do y'all not see that?
Who are they?
The higher ups. They putting the spotlight on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what entertainer that we've had that they didn't put the spotlight on in a negative way? Let's go back to we can go back to Prince and MJ.
Cause you gotta think
They didn't get out the game successfully without the spotlight put on them in a crazy way.
You gotta think about how they think of us though. We're viewed as entertainers.
We're entertainers.
They don't give a fuck about
and Diddy's one of the most flashiest entertainers of our time.
Yeah, they don't like him because he rich as hell and he got some power. They want to take him down.
That's what we going
They
through.
don't want to see us equal or
That's what we
above
going through.
them.
Think about it. Look, him and Hugh Hefner got the same allegations, the same kind of lifestyle, same allegations. Only thing about it is one
more
is
cameras now. It more cameras now.
yeah, but it's like, but Hugh was doing some shit too.
Some
He had them
bad
young girls
shit.
signing their life away,
Yeah.
and that's not
Seen
getting
the whole
spoke on
doc.
because he got a community that's not trying to bring him down. Why we always trying to bring our people down?
You were pimping though, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I feel like long as I only know, I know that Playboy shit was a lot going on over there, right? But with you helping them, long as they was 18, this is my opinion. If they were 18, cool. Yeah. Although that Playboy man, there a lot of funny shit going on with it.
Yeah, it definitely is, yeah.
But with the Diddy shit, it's like,
so you think a lot of Diddy Allegations was younger than 18?
Yeah. I feel like Diddy fucked Justin Bieber in the ass.
Nah, that just
bro, like that man, hey, what kid said? That's a 69 guard, man.
I think they were passing the shit down though.
Who's not?
Usher in there.
Who's stopping Justin? Who's stopping Justin from telling his story? Why this man ain't never really sat down and told his story?
Have you seen him lately?
Yeah, he been looking terrible.
What's wrong with him?
That's what I'm saying. Who's not?
Normal, man. Yeah, they showed a clip by Justin Bieber, my nigga. Like that man been getting abused from men,
women too, and
women since he was a kid, my nigga. I'm talking about grown motherfucker. Like that shit take a toll on the motherfucker after so long. I'm assuming, but they're like, damn. You feel me? Then the drug, the fine, it's a lot to deal with. So he done been through a lot at his age.
Yeah. Facts.
But he's still young.
Yeah.
Well, he
still
might
in
be
his 20s.
30.
He might be at 30, 29, 30.
He got to be early 30 though.
He done
look like he about 42. Yeah. And been exposed to a lot of places. Yeah. Just like, okay, they saying the Diddy parties, a party's a party, right? But it's like, nobody's forcing you to go to these parties.
No.
So that's the hardest situation they're gonna have to get through.
What do you feel like they gain from going to the party?
Publicity and I'm next to this person. Yeah, I'm notoriety. Publicity.
I gotta put myself out here. This is the spot to go
just like
to network.
Just like a college, right? When you there, you might not be a party goer, but this roommate going to the party. This motherfucker going to the party. People in my label going,
you a fuck nigga.
I'm associated with these niggas. I gotta be relevant. You know, I gotta be seen at these type of events.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what Diddy. That's what he gonna speak on some shit. Like that's what he telling his lawyer. I didn't force these niggas to come to nothing I had going on.
Yeah,
that nigga was trying to kill himself in jail though, wasn't he?
Nah, he got niggas doing shit for him in jail.
Motherfucker who coming to the party, I feel like that shit consensual. The shit that was taking place in the party, some of this shit, like, it wasn't consensual to the point where...
It wasn't consensual to film,
right? And then
you know what I'm saying?
Spiking them drinks, bro.
Spiking the drink, he's spiking the baby boy.
You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Y'all there, but it's still a lot of weird ass shit going on. A lot of folk with it.
Yeah.
A lot of folk, when the people that they bring, like, all right, now when we go through this door, what's going down. So a lot of folk know what's going on. And a lot of folk get the fuck home before it's too late. Like this is say, I come, but I get the hell on by this. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain time that you gotta leave.
That's a fact.
Don't leave, or you go through that door like Cat Williams say, Diddy be want to party, you gotta tell him no. No, bro.
Yeah, but like you said, that shit with the spiking, and that's where charges and shit should get put.
Absolutely.
Because of course it's my choice to come to your party, but if you ain't got nothing posted saying this drink might be spiked or la la la.
Yeah, I ain't trying to lose all control.
Exactly. You got to get held accountable for that, dude. If you've been pouring shit in people's drinks, telling niggas take that.
Yeah.
You dig?
It was like, that be the thing. He set the that's why they charged him, because he set the mood. This the party, what going on.
Yeah.
Right? All these folk calling and whatever. Then, you know what I'm saying, drink this. But they go down and get you feel me? Then go over here to the other room.
And
that shit different.
It's not what you expected.
Who's to say? It's shit probably a sex drug.
Yeah.
So it's like you go in that room and they fucking it like shit, I'm finna jump in. It ain't just like I'm geeked up.
Right.
Yeah.
But I done seen somebody do an interview that said like, man, I went to a Diddy party, had like 2 drinks, bro, and I was fucked up. Like,
exactly.
Nigga said I had to go.
Them wasn't something that was in
2
them.
drinks. Come on, man.
Dave Chappelle said that nigga Diddy got an ear to Rico by himself. That nigga a freako.
What are y'all last remarks about Diddy though? Do y'all wish him the best? Do y'all wish he just get what he deserves?
I already said I feel like he definitely deserves to to do some time. I think he need to go to prison for an amount of time.
Yeah.
I don't got a certain number. I don't think he should go get no goddamn life sentence or no shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that. But maybe like a goddamn 8 or 10. Yeah, go sit down.
A little 8 or 10. My last words is, y'all knew what y'all signed up for in this Hollywood world. So you innocent until proven guilty, my nigga. So sit down right now. You guys sitting in the cage. You can't get bond. They're not trying to let you go.
Yeah.
Sit down. Get your affairs in order. Let them prove their case. If not,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Do you? They prove it, sit down, like he said, for a little 8 to 10. It ain't gonna be more than that.
Yeah.
If they can't prove that and they let you go, cut that shit. You feel what I'm saying? All the extra party and shit. Just do that for you and yours. Just, you know what I mean? I don't know what kind of business career you gonna take off with. Because, let's be honest, the shit got to a bubble burst after he sued the liquor company, whatever had the major figures, 8, 9 digits and above. Before that, we had a conversation just a year before this allegation of him being in ownership of an NFL team. You feel what I'm saying? When he was trying to fight his way, So he was moving like that. He was building partnerships, and then he fought for some shit he felt like he was his, which was liquor shit. And this is where they like, okay, we're gonna let the games begin.
Yeah.
So it's like now, when you do get back out, Diddy, well, first of all, you gotta get through the situation.
Yeah.
But I believe he gonna get through it because it ain't strong enough to hold him down. But you gotta move different when you get out of this shit.
Yeah.
For sure.
You gotta be for real. Can't stop, won't
stop. Yeah.
Do y'all feel like Diddy has an issue, like a mental issue?
He did. He spoke on it. His last remarks was, "I was fucked up." He said, "I was in a bad place." Yeah, I feel like he was.
That's why he ain't gonna move different when he get out. He still fucked up.
I think this helps him out. This is this
confinement. He in jail.
Yeah,
but he gonna go nuts when he get out.
I don't think so. To me,
that's why I say he need to do the time, because like mentally, like when you do time, bro, like that's what it's all about this. Especially a nigga like Diddy, he already rich, so he gonna be able to do his time as easy as can in the situation.
Yeah.
But it's still gonna be a mental fight.
Let's jump into this little baby situation, man. It happened in Atlanta, right? Gang territory in Atlanta. Lil Baby was out there doing a video shoot, and 2 teen boys got killed. I seen, first of all, I guess you can, is Lil Baby in a gang?
So,
or it's just like affiliation? Like, they got it.
Nah, it was probably went like Lil Baby affiliated with the Crips, right?
Okay.
But then he got it all up 4PL situation, right?
Yep.
But then we remember they hit YSL with the Rico and shit.
Right.
And then them folk like, shit, we got some more folk we looking at. So all the real folk were thinking they Lil Baby. So he kind of, you know what I'm saying, distanced himself or rebranded from the 4PL. You know what I'm saying? Had to take the focus off the street shit, because you had a lot of niggas that be in the street repping your shit, and they be doing criminal activities.
Under that name.
Yeah, under that name. So that's where the Rico shit go to. You know what I'm saying? So he had to, reposition that, which he did, but it's a lot of street shit going on. You know what I'm saying? He used to move around with Marlo a lot.
Yep.
And then, Marlo had an issue supposedly with this same group of niggas that allegedly supposed to kill him. So anyway,
the same people that what a video shoot was?
Kind of allegedly, like it's
some of the same
shit.
people.
Yeah, some street shit. Like, so I think there was a Dixie here. I'm pretty sure there's Zone 3, and the baby them like, so the niggas OMF, only my family. You feel what I'm saying? They got some ties with Gia Goodfellas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like most of them who in the streets over there from Ninth Ward, you know what I'm saying, over there whatnot. But anyway, so they had some tension. So basically, the Atlanta Police Department saying that the fact that Lil Baby chose to do that video shoot on this side of town was known rival gang. That so what happened? Like the shooting didn't happen at the video shoot. It was kind of like, now I take that back. they did have some shot fired at the video shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got the hell on. But
the killing didn't happen at
that? The killing didn't happen at the video shoot, but it was some shot fired at the video shoot.
Right.
So then, in retaliation, they kicked up some smoke in the city. So now it's kind of like back and forth. So one of the back and forths was a shooting that 2 little 13-year-old got killed.
Gotcha.
But basically, it was all stemming from that situation. So they was like, nigga, you going over there doing that kind of what kicked this shit back up in high gear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I feel like if you're an artist of that status, man, you could have shot a video anywhere else. You know what I mean? And you can't say you're doing it to give back because that's not even your community.
True.
So I see why the finger's getting pointed at Lil Baby Ways, because you initiating this shit. You feel what I'm saying? You the reason that this happened because you bringing the energy. Yeah. You could have shot this shit at anywhere else. Yeah. You could have shot this shit at a skate park. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do it with the kids, like, shoot it somewhere that everybody can get along. You going to places where you know some tension. Yeah. Why? What's the why?
It seemed like he almost put the video shoot together at this specific place to prove a point.
Yeah,
or like make a statement.
Yeah, and that ain't what's
up. But I
shit.
will say, you know, Baby like a real Atlanta nigga. Yeah. Like he claim he good anywhere he go in Atlanta. Yeah. Like shot dice with a bunch of these niggas coming up in the game, you know what I'm saying? Got a lot of money with some of these niggas. So I don't know if it was that. Cause I do feel like Baby like a good genuine hearted nigga and be trying to give back to a lot of kids and whatnot.
Yeah, I see all the good niggas doing too.
I mean, that might have been what it was. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all feel he should be held responsible though?
What was the content? What kind of content was that song?
I'm not sure what song it was.
That matters too.
But I feel like
shit that song was.
This ain't the first time this shit done happened at a Lil Baby shoot either.
It ain't.
I feel like some shit happened like 2018.
Yeah.
Shots were fired.
Yeah, some nigga got shot.
Situation like that.
I don't think they died though.
I think, man, that shit hard. I think this, before I answer that question, I think the solution should be this. The fact that you was already, you know what I'm saying, getting looked at with the possible Rico gang shit. Then this shit done happened. Then you got the police saying this and that about you. I think he really need to think about just leaving Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere else. You got all that money. Don't go to LA. No, nigga, go somewhere like what Kanye went that time, Wyoming or some shit like that.
Wyoming.
Bro, go like Montana or something, bro. Just go lock in and do music. You know what I'm saying? And just focus on that. Let that shit out. Just disassociate yourself from the city. I know you got kids and a lot of emotion down there. You still can handle your business from a phone call.
Yeah.
You still can fly in from an airport.
Yeah.
But as far as being stationed, I think he need to relocate. That'll be the solution.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as
like Jack come in Atlanta, touch base, do what you gotta do, and period.
Get your ones and twos and be out.
You need to be somewhere else, nigga. Even if it's just New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause you do got the money and to do that.
Yes.
You can move around how you want to move around. And that ain't a bad idea. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. Especially because 2 kids' lives were taken, like, and you had
innocent kids.
Some of it was because of you. It was because of the motion you set up. So you gotta take accountability.
I feel like if he responsible or not, he gonna feel like he caused them kids their life.
He got blood on their hand.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Nigga constant.
Yeah. Now he finna get them, pay for their funerals and all that shit. Like,
all type of shit.
You know how this shit go, man.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But hey, you got a career to keep blasting forward towards.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing. You out here. Some people's locked behind the wall like Dirk. His situation is he can't. You feel what I'm saying? It's a can't do and can't do.
Then my whole thing, man. I'm no street nigga. I never claim to be. I feel like I'm good in certain places, but cause my fake card good, but bro, I just don't understand that street shit, bro.
How it spill over to fucking other business and shit?
I don't understand it. Like, why you keep going back over here? Then you work hard to get from over here?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Now you get up and you want to go back?
Because they got associates and family members.
A lot of that shit.
You want to help some of your people get out? Well, have them work for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to get y'all out of here too. We gone. Why y'all got to go back over there?
A lot of that shit is like, it don't even be that. It be deeper than that for instance, like you just spoke on it, Lil Baby. He been getting money in the street gambling. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hustling. You know what I'm saying? Selling weed, shooting dice. You know what I'm saying? So he been rich.
Been rich.
Been running,
Before music.
Been hanging around the rap niggas and all that shit. Like, cool with all of them. So he really just a street nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, you got a lot of people, like in Atlanta, you know, of course you got a lot of entrepreneurs and shit. So he got a lot of people that he fought with that's on the entrepreneur tip, doing this and doing that. Then you got homeboys you grew up with, these niggas get money, but everybody selling bags. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think he just going to hang around in the slum, hang around in the project. He just where he from.
He around at the pop-out spots and all that.
And then the fact that like him and Marlo super duper tight. Like Marlo, that nigga moving a lot of dope, bro.
Yeah. But I think
a lot of dope, bro.
I feel like at a point you gotta understand that you are a celebrity.
Yeah.
You gonna draw a big crowd from either side.
But Atlanta different though. It's so many celebrities in Atlanta. That shit normal. So it's like
Everybody ain't that big a little baby though.
And the reason why he did that,
it's just so many celebrity, like it's just different.
Like nigga, it's a difference in little baby over here and school over here.
True. Oh, you talking about for like when they pop out doing something?
Yeah. Nigga, that little baby, nigga.
Yeah.
Little baby.
because the bigger the name, the bigger the pop out. Just like his name, Lil Baby, he's a people wanted to go to that video shoot and wanted to. You know what I'm saying? They be wanting to be around that shit, but he caused the wrong.
But see, then with that, so then you gotta move a certain way.
Yeah.
So you gotta move to your image. You that big, then you gotta move bigger.
There you go. There you go.
You gotta have the police there.
And that's what they said it was. It was a lack of security in the video shoot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it can't be that.
Yeah, you gotta have the police there.
Yeah, it cannot be that. Exactly.
Been making sure this shit was good.
There you go.
You gotta be tapped in with them. Like, hey, we finna go over here. Woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that bad move led to another bad move, led to a fatal move. Two fatals, two
so
fatalities.
I see what you saying. Like, why you going to that? Like unarmed with not with the proper security, shit like that. And you know this fucking the hood gang territory. You know they trapping over here real. No, so I get what you saying to the point where you gotta move like more professional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tapping in with somebody, all right, we finna come over here and do this at this time. You got the proper security, the APD, they know what you doing, you know what I'm saying? So they shut some shit down for y'all for this big ass production y'all niggas finna have.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, it probably wouldn't went by smoother.
Right.
Compared to y'all just pulling up in these niggas shit. Like, fuck these niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Who want that? Who want somebody just pulling up like that? Yeah.
Exactly.
You feel that's all he had to do. Treat it like you're a real professional because you're not on the street level no more.
Exactly.
Them
niggas with the mentality they got, they just like, nigga, I'm good everywhere.
I can pop out everywhere, yeah.
I'm about to.
This is a lesson learned to them. It shows you what happened when you have that status. Had them just be more secure with how you move. Because it ain't just helping you, it's helping everybody else, just like it would have helped them two teams.
Yeah.
Security would help them out at that point. You know what I'm saying? They people would have been loose with the trigger.
Yeah.
But it's just how it goes, man. We just hope their families can move forward and you know what I mean, see a bright light out of the situation because it's happening more and more when it comes to this music that's getting put out. So
yeah. And that's why I say, man, that's another reason I just feel like Lil Baby at this point. Cause you got a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, when you get to that big in the status of it, they move and they be stationed somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think he really do need to consider that. You know what I'm saying? Go to Arizona or some shit.
Shit like that, yeah. Because you got the money, you can pick up and move.
My opinion, he need to take notes from Thug. I don't know what Thug living at right now, but it ain't Atlanta.
Yeah, he can.
So he finna have to adjust as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Yeah. I'm sure he Baby probably got condos in LA. Probably got condos in.
But that's the thing. I'm moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm constantly moving. If I'm in Atlanta, nigga, I'm in Atlanta 2-3 days, I'm gone.
There you go.
And I'm there to handle some business.
Business word.
I'm not pulling up in niggas' hoods, nigga. I'm finna go have some meetings and goddamn have a couple sessions and do some interviews.
So what you really saying is his next couple videos need to be green screened out?
Shit, if they in Atlanta, maybe. Nigga, go shoot that shit at Tyler Perry studio.
Don't pull up on nobody's block unannounced. You know what I mean? That's how you get a slap on the wrist. But in this
that
case,
shit
you didn't get
different.
the slap. Somebody else did. So that's a lesson learned for real. That's what I'm really trying to say. Like,
Yeah.
like look at that, because he got kids
It
about.
could have been him.
It could have been one of his kids who's about to be 12, 13, 14.
Yeah. Then that's another thing, bro.
You
Like,
see?
that's why you might want to relocate, like I said. Cause
Yeah.
if you got some ongoing tensions in these streets, you know what I'm saying? You got some niggas getting enough money to put a hit on you.
Yeah, you do.
And you got some niggas that thirsty, like, you know what? Fuck looking for him. I know where baby mama stay. I know what school his son go to.
Yeah.
Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you jeopardize other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your loved ones. Like, you go get, motherfuckers will get to that point. They'll hurt them.
Just to get at you.
Yeah.
Just to get that shit really like that be happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, like,
That shit be happening like that.
that's why I said motherfuckers need to be relocate sometime. You know?
Yeah.
That's cool to do. You feel what I'm saying? Then it's like you on another level, man. Like
Yeah, you on another level.
he
bro.
probably
tryna
want to get
make it.
tapped into the movies and all type of shit too.
Anybody saying what they
Exactly.
think,
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, nigga, I don't care about none of that shit.
Nah, because they already talking anyway. So fuck it. Just let them keep
But
talking.
you gotta think.
Then your music done peaked up.
Yeah,
You
you
know
gotta
what I mean?
think. Like, you from that era of, well, most of them rappers, they were dying and getting killed and ODing anyway.
Yeah, they was.
So, you know what I'm saying? Just to make it to 30, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if you done made it 30 yet, but that's a goal for them
Yeah.
niggas, and it's
Yeah.
a way to make it.
Hell
You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? You gotta move, you gotta relocate. Nigga.
Right.
If that nigga just stay stationed in Atlanta, so I just feel like some bad shit eventually happen.
Yeah.
Because now you got the police kind of done turned on.
Yeah, and they tapping in and they want to see more of what you got going on.
You know what
And
I'm saying? That ain't good.
And I think that's some of the issues that Rollo gonna run into. Fam going. But like, I feel like when I watch interviews of Lil Baby, like I feel the maturity.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
feel like he's
For sure, for
speaking
sure.
better. I feel like
for sure.
he done shook the drug. He ain't on the drug.
Yeah.
Probably just smoke a little bit.
You know when I
here
seen the peak was? When I looked at Lil Baby, when he made that song, was bigger than Black and White.
Yeah, he
that
went,
shit right there was, and he
he went
performed it
global.
and all that. Yeah, that's a global hit.
He went global.
So I seen the maturity that you was talking about from then on now. But like you said, when you keep on going back to them,
That's a good point.
you keep on going back to them surroundings you used to be around in the A and shit, you will get dragged back into the hype.
Cause it's so normal. It's natural.
So, it ain't
It's
no,
what I'm used to.
There you go. But now it's like you gotta be from afar for real. 2 or 3 days business shit, and they get the fuck up out of there. I got
Yeah.
all that staying for weeks at a time.
But I feel like that's his goal eventually. He might just not be all the way out of the street shit.
Yeah.
But-
I think this was a learning lesson, bro. This happened. I'm sure, like you said, he mature enough to look at it and be like, okay, I learned the lesson from this shit. And
Yeah.
move forward.
Yeah.
So that's what we want you to do, babe. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. For
Move
sure.
forward from this shit. Put on good music still. Still get the kids something to look forward to. Positivity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's get it.
for sure.
I feel like it's been a little bit of back and forth between Cameron, Jim Jones. Man, Cameron on his platform talking about Jim Jones ain't from Harlem.
Word.
He keep claiming Harlem, but I guess his grandmother used to live there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really understand what the beef is like brewing from.
Right.
But Cameron don't like this shit. It ruffled Cameron feathers. Like,
Yeah,
and the
but-
way he dressing, something about some clothes and shit. Like,
Fashion
dressing
guys.
just
You
like
know,
a Harlem
these was
nigga.
a fashion guy.
Nigga, like. man,
Well,
what
look,
you
but the
talking about?
situation it stems from a lot of shit. But recently, on Cameron's "It Is What It Is" show, he had 50 on speaking, and 50 brought up some old stories of when Jim came out on his tour and shit during the beef and all that.
Yeah.
And Cam spoke on it with Fifth. So Jim, you know, he's promoting his new album on the church's steps.
Yeah.
And which is a dope album. You ain't heard it, go check it out, go listen to it. I like he got good production on it. We're gonna talk about how he moving on it, but it's good music, to say the least, you know what I mean? But
Right.
of course he's out promoting his album, so he's hitting stations like the Breakfast Club. He's hitting other places to sit down and speak. So he responded back. And since then him and Cam been having the back and forth. But I can say this about that is everybody changes. Shit ain't gonna stay the same for too long. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't been there musically in a few years.
Yeah.
It's already been done when it comes to the diplomat music.
I seen I I forget what interview, who was Jim talking to recently as yesterday.
Okay.
Breakfast Club, probably.
It wasn't that one. I forget which one it was.
It wasn't.
But
Okay, it wasn't Joe Budden shit.
Nah.
Okay.
But that don't even really matter. The main thing was the question that they asked him, like, do you think it'll be any reconciliation between him and Cam?
Yeah.
Nah, that shit dead. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, I'm trying to figure out, like, what if his shit really coming from? So
Yeah, that's my thing.
So
it's a lot of personal shit.
So yeah, they would say. So it sounded like, he's like, we've been like, we ain't been fucking around for years. Of course, they came back to get the bag when they were about to do a tour, reunion tour.
Word.
After the verses, right?
Around the same time as the verses.
So then the verses shit came. So goddamn. So this is really to where the new beef come from with the verses shit. So Jim Jones been on record saying that he feel like Cam did some backdoor sucker shit when he went to negotiating side deals other than what everything been negotiated with the members from MiNDSET and Lost, right?
Yeah.
But the flip side of that is, you go listen to the Lost interview, them niggas was elated. They like, man, that nigga Cam is a motherfucking brilliant, genius ass businessman.
You know what I mean?
Like, nigga, he know how to negotiate a deal.
Yeah.
He was like, we only wanted this much, and that nigga got us 3 times more than what we wanted.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? This from what the Lock said.
Exactly.
So from what Cam was saying, he asked everybody what they was looking to get. Niggas like, bro, I'm trying to get this, that, and this, that, and this. All right, cool.
Some niggas said at least 6 figures.
Yeah.
And that's what he got him.
Cam's such a shrewd businessman. He go in there and negotiate ownership. He go negotiate stock and verse and Triller,
all that shit.
This and the third for himself. So everybody get their money. Both sides, everybody get paid. But of course, Cam got the more money.
Yeah.
So,
cause he did a better job negotiating.
So in negotiating, it's not about what you think you worth, nigga. It's about what you can negotiate.
Exactly.
That's what it's about. So Jim Jones' point of view, Cam did some sucker shit by not putting them including in everything. But nigga, you just said when you ain't been cool for all these years, we coming together to get some money.
Exactly. So that point, and then he also said was, I mostly just want to perform at the Garden. He said, whatever money you want, I get bread. I get that I earn to you just to get the bread, just for you to get the bread that you want.
Thirsty.
So Cam was like, shit. Yeah, he was just thirsty to be there to have that moment. Cam was like, shit, I'm gonna get you some bread. You can keep your money. I'm gonna get you 6 figures, but I'm gonna get other shit for me because I'm gonna negotiate it. Yeah, I still got what y'all said y'all wanted. Yeah. So I don't see the problem. My point of view is I don't see the problem.
Yeah.
Jim making it a problem. That's what he's.
I think Jim feel like Cam trying to little boy him a little bit.
I think
he might be feeling like that.
I feel like it's a money situation though. But like, nigga, Cameron went and negotiated them deals. Yeah, nigga, stay right here. But we still together.
Yeah, we still.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta come to no beef on this shit. But I feel like Jim Jones feels entitled to certain shit because he quote unquote put in a lot of groundwork. You know, when they were coming up.
Exactly. He feel like he Cam equal.
Yeah, that's how he feel.
He's not. But he really ain't. You know what I'm saying? Cam been dipset, bro. Jim Jones feel like he been holding this shit down, which he probably have from the aspect of it for the last little few years or whatever, but he's still active.
Right.
So that's what he feel. But like you said, like this was basically Cam the dipset. He started dipset. Right. But I feel like it's some jealousy there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of that jealousy is from the fact of Cam and Mace. They done really
they reconciled and doing their thing. Yeah,
they getting some really good money, bro. Them folks getting a big old bag,
legitimate shit.
Yeah, they getting some legit. They getting a big bag to the point where they ain't got to rap. They just doing this over here. You know what I'm saying? So not to say Jim hating. You know, they probably hating back and forth. But then you know, I don't know. This shit off topic, but on topic. Hey, y'all ever seen that picture of Jim Jones' son?
How they say he look like Killer?
Look,
that's wild shit. Damn. You know the internet will find anything that motherfucker throw at your face.
You know Cam got a lot to do with that porn industry.
I mean,
That's really what he made the pink
horsepower shit.
for,
Yeah, but it's like
But like that nigga
different business deals.
He was knocking shit.
If you could negotiate different business deals, that's on you. You feel what I'm saying? What's the beef about? Right. We did the verses like you wanted to do. You got a couple dollars from it like you wanted to do. I could speak on it years later because I could speak on it. That's all Caleb was doing, speaking on it.
And like you said, that little shit, the root of when they had 50 on there, he said a couple things they wasn't talking about.
Yeah, it's all past shit.
Like, that shit ain't supposed to make you that mad.
Right.
But you think about it, every 10 years or so, these niggas beefing.
Yeah, they are. They are.
So it's just some
and then you do got to think about it. What Jim got going on now? He got a new project.
Yeah.
So he might be using that to fuel his project. So we ain't gonna say they in the worst of
doing
times.
a lot of interviews.
Yeah. You now a trending topic again. You feel what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So on that, man, just shout out to both of them. They both getting their bread. It is what it is. It's getting bread. Jomo, Jim Jones, he's getting his bread from the music and his whatever his shows or whatever. They still repping the brand. Y'all niggas get back together later on and big yourself up where y'all can keep it legendary and keep the Dipset name going. But from here on out, get your bread, man, and just make sure nobody gets harmed in the process.
Yeah, get your
You know what I mean?
I feel like Jim took a page out of Cam book though, cause I feel like he making a lot of deals and shit himself.
Yeah.
So like, come on, man, you probably learned this shit from Cam.
Come on now.
But that's just me, man.
I think them niggas they be goddamn ego class. They be having a goddamn dick swinging.
Hey, it do be some egos clashing, like for real, really do, man. And when that's one thing what separates them from the Locks. Like the Locks form,
them niggas do some
the Locks
they
form the
gel
group. They form the group and they make sure they gel together. They keep it in. They keep it in house.
Bill said saying like it's a popularity contest.
Yeah, and it's everything ain't kept in the house. The Locks say him kissing Sheik. Them niggas got in a fight yesterday, right? You never know about it.
Right.
Jones and them niggas getting in a fight. It's gonna be viral. So it's just about how you move and how you handle business together. And come on, man, we want to see some more legendary moments if we can.
Right.
Yeah, shit.
Speaking of legends, man, who are some artists in the game that y'all feel like don't really get they just due? I feel like a nigga like Twista, right? Twista was always one of my favorite artists.
Shout out to Twista.
Classic. I feel like he just gets slept on in so many categories. And maybe it's because I don't really know what it's because, but I know what he did for me in my life. I know he was one of them artists, man, that it wasn't even really about the fast raps, but it was about like the fast raps and the clarity.
Yeah, shit was clear.
Like, that nigga was just, it was clear. But like, everybody tried to compare him to like Bone Thugs and shit. They came at theirs a total different way. They was bringing the harmony and shit, flipping the words and the cadences, but
Twista the Guinness Book of World Record though.
He definitely is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad he came and reinvented himself back in 04, 05 with Kanye and them niggas.
Yup.
He caught their reinvention.
But that was a lot of niggas' introduction.
Yeah, it was. It was. But we've been knowing him since the 90s. Right. But like you said, it was a lot of niggas' introduction to
I
him.
say this.
The one that Kamikaze did with that album right there?
Yeah. That was hard.
Standing in the midst of 100,000.
I'm finna listen to that on my way home.
Yeah, that shit was hard. Do that, man. Yeah, real
I say this, though. Around that time is when niggas first knew what Twista looked like.
Yeah, that's what you can say.
They didn't.
Underground as fuck.
Yeah.
I think I ain't really know what he looked like up until then, and then I started going back watching the old Do or Die videos.
Yeah, and I know who Do or Die looked like before I knew who he was. You know what I mean? I thought he was part of Do or Die.
Yeah,
that's
really,
just crazy.
Really
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of was, wasn't it?
On the slick, but no.
Affiliated with him.
So it was two.
Unofficial.
Yeah, it was two. Yeah.
Unofficial member.
Unofficial member, yeah.
So they just did a lot of collab projects and shit.
Oh, shout out to Twista, man. He definitely need his just due. Now that you say that.
I think so, man. And for what he did for Chicago too, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think he deserves his credit.
Yeah, he do be getting slept on. I be forgetting him.
Yeah, you feel me?
But that nigga
I don't feel like no artist like reaching out to work with him.
Yeah.
No shit like that. Like Twista still can go right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might be Twista probably like close to his 50s. I would
Yeah, he
think.
might be around close to that. Close to around that.
I feel like
but
all
we
these
still don't count him out. Yeah, we don't count him out. Yeah, we shouldn't count him out. Yeah.
But like, nigga coming out with all these deluxe tapes and shit. You ain't heard no goddamn. You ain't heard no verse from this nigga, nothing.
That's a fact.
I mean, it might be some personal shit. I just feel like certain people in the game ain't just
reaching out to him. Like they do, like they was doing Charlie Wilson. They reaching out to go get that. This nigga didn't make an impact on none of y'all lives to the point where like y'all don't want to reach out and just throw him a song. See what happens. He gonna kill it. Yeah. That's what he
y'all
do.
Can say, shit, even Do or Die got a new little song, guy. That shit last month.
Okay.
So I think one of the members from Do or Die passed away.
Damn.
Oh, word.
I think it was either late last year or something like that.
Damn, I didn't hear that.
Conflict got a new song, guy.
Ooh. I got that album in my phone right now.
Well, like you said, all these old groups re-emerging. I mean, that's good to see sometime. And most of the time, because it's like, don't be finished. Don't count yourself out because of age.
Yeah.
You still got that energy in you. Yeah. You got fans that want to hear your shit.
For sure.
Fact.
Like, just like you saying, people that don't get their just due. Do you think Juvenile could come back out right now and make an album? Or get some motion?
Yeah. They got him, BJ and Boosie got a song.
I think
really? That's what's up. That's what's up.
Them niggas working.
Yeah.
Them niggas on tour. Them niggas working. But to answer your question with underrated, motherfuckers need a prop. Sci-Hi, bro. Sci-Hi.
Okay, yeah. What, is he dropping new? Is he working on new shit?
Working on some new shit.
I think it's a reason for his though. You give me your take and I give you my take, or I go first.
You have to go first.
I feel like he only got one album.
Yeah.
But
that bitch hard, though.
It's hard. But what we were talking about earlier, like the mixtape era.
Yeah.
He was killing the mixtape era. Yeah. All them tape that nigga was dropping back when he was dropping shit with Peel. Yeah. Back when he was the NAACP shit. Yeah. Like all them tapes, classics. So he a bar heavy spitter.
That's a rapping ass nigga, boy.
And then see, a lot of people think he was signed to Kanye. He was never signed to Kanye.
Oh, he was just doing business with Kanye?
It was like a partnership or something like that.
He wrote for him a lot.
He wrote for him. Yeah, he wrote for him.
Ain't that first album, Church on Sunday, ain't that part of good music?
It could have been, but he wasn't signed to him though. But it might be like some distribution shit.
He might
have distributed shit.
What did he call the shit what he did?
And he was rapping good music. Like anytime the crew was together, Big Sean.
That's why I thought he was signed to him. I thought he was a signed writer to them. But what I'm saying is, what did he call the shit he made from jail when he was doing the series and shit?
The shit I wanted to finish.
Is that on the album?
Barcode.
He made an album with that?
No.
Well, he made a tape with that?
Nope.
It just was visuals from. It was just freestyle from jail.
I think he did like 2 or 3 episodes, and then that shit went nowhere.
Okay.
But it had the potential. Like he really had core fans. Like, bro, I can't wait till you to drop some more shit.
Popping down on that shit, yeah.
You right.
So
this shit was it came out in 2017. Brooklyn Heights ENT.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like people. I think people judge him for like not really having enough work.
Who, Sci-Hi?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
And it's just like, has he really given us a classic song?
Yeah, that's what I feel.
Or has he just put together some really dope projects?
That's what I was going to say. You remember we were talking earlier off camera. I was saying that you got certain artists, they just good at putting out songs. Yeah. But they ain't really got no bodies of work worth a damn.
Yeah.
So I'm the person that I ain't really checking for when they drop their album. Because I ain't never heard of an album from them before.
Yeah.
But I go listen to a single.
Yeah.
Like K-Camp. I've never listened to a K-Camp album. Ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Sci-Hi, if he drops some new shit, bro, I'm running to go check it out.
Yeah.
But
we
on the
excited
flip
for
side, on the flip side, he don't really got no commercially successful songs.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So
outside of Kanye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Like I feel like, and then he was running into, cause he got an album done already. I think the issue is just finding out who he gonna distribute it through, because he think it's such a classic that he don't wanna like just throw that bitch out there. He wanna do it the right way. And I think the album probably been done for 2 years.
He better get it out.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure.
Shit is changed with his relevancy with the song.
He try to throw little singles or little freestyles out here and there to keep his name buzzing, but it ain't working for real.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, that shit hot, on to the neck. Then he threw the single out there with Pusha T.
Yeah.
I think that shit called Put It On. I put that shit on, yeah.
How was the review from that?
Oh yeah, I like the song.
Did they get good reviews from it?
But it just ain't. I think they got good reviews for him, but it ain't just like they got a visual.
Oh, okay.
Yup. And then he put the shit out. Man, what's the other shit? Well, he like a scarecrow.
Yeah, that's the last shit you heard from him, right?
That was like the first single from this album, though.
Oh, okay.
Cause that shit called EGOT, the story of EGOT.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But I just think the masses don't really agree.
Yeah.
Like everybody know the nigga can rap. He's super hard. He probably one of the best lyricists ever.
Yeah, nigga hard.
Yeah. But.
Well, a lot like to move in silence. Like he might like to move in silence, just like a rapper like Black Thought. We already know he official. We already know he can still do. He get busy. He ain't get a lot of highlights because he like to travel out. He like to travel and shit like that. You know, he don't really care about the mainstream highlights and shit. So they got a lot of artists like that too. They still good moving like that.
Then I feel like Black Thought kind of blend in too. Like, first of all, he don't really move like no celebrity.
Right, right.
But at the same time, he make incredible music.
He do.
He probably one of the best lyricists ever too.
He do. Incredible.
Might give you nigga might spit for 30 minutes for you.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's
and I think he a great performer.
Yeah. And he be having live bands, but that's what we saying on the topic. People who don't get it just do. Do y'all think it's because of just how social media is moving now? That the legends don't get it just do? Because it's always a new young person getting.
I think that's why we don't feel it like we supposed to.
Yeah.
Because
it's spread out
older
too much
cats
to
not
too much
really
people.
On.
It's spread out to people who's irrelevant.
They not chasing a viral moment. Like some of these younger artists.
There you go. Well, everybody's chasing that viral moment, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even speaking on like Jim and, you know what I'm saying, most of the shit they do, it be viral from interviews or
from
Cam them podcasts.
Yeah. Now with Jim with the music, to me he's one of the older rappers, just like you said, young, what you call it?
YN.
Yeah, they say Jim Jones is the oldest YN.
The oldest YN, but I fuck with him because he can still rap. I'm not liking the content. Like, I just think he need to push his content until a different level. Just like Nas, still rapping ass nigga, but he's pushing his content into a more
it's like his raps is not
level.
Evolving with his life.
There you go, yeah. Jim need to have his content just have it a little bit more mature, respectable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I still fuck with him because he can still rap for real.
That nigga ain't 50, he pushing 50 years old.
Yeah, so your content got to motherfucking swivel a little bit.
Yeah. 50, so yeah, bro.
Like nigga, you done got your health together, you working out and shit. Like, let's come full circle with this shit. Like, let everything fall into that. Like,
that's what I say about that. You know what I mean?
Nigga be trying to be in shape, have that building together, but still be over here fucking around in the street. Nah, nigga, get your whole life together. Like, what you doing?
Type shit.
Yeah.
Now, what y'all feel about like artist development and shit? Like, do y'all feel like it's a lack thereof, or is it even really needed?
Definitely needed, and definitely a lack thereof. So you see, you got artists now who if they've never been a part of a major label or they've never been a part of somebody teaching them the game, they just coming out the gate chasing the hit, chasing some shit that they go viral for, chasing a moment.
Yeah.
All of them are doing that.
What do you feel like? I feel like a lot of that come from an artist signing an artist though.
Yeah, most of it comes from
it's
shit
like
that.
I'm a gatekeep. I ain't even gonna show you this shit. But whereas a label or like an older head artist that been in the game mentor a younger artist, I just feel like it's a difference.
It's missing a little bit.
Yeah, so the thing is like, shit, I feel like the industry, the shit different now. You know what I'm saying? Like compared before social media, you had these labels, you know what I'm saying, they've been on discover some talent, you know what I'm saying, and they'll look at it, they'll mold it, but niggas definitely had to have a little demo tape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then they you know, they'll groom them around, you know, producers and engineers and all this old shit, songwriters, and then artist development. Right. But now folks getting on, it's like you got to damn near already have a buzz, have a following, have a song for you to get signed. You see what I'm saying? So basically you already got some motion going about yourself, so they trying to grab you, get you monetized, and push this little song that you already got buzzing. And then see what this go do, and then after that we'll figure it out. So you know what I'm saying? So it ain't really no artist development.
And it's hard. It's hard to develop an artist if they're not really trying to be an artist. You got a lot of these youngsters that just want to go with viral for. They might not even be loving the music. So when we were growing up, you had young artists getting into the game that was really loving music.
But you can go viral without having no talent.
Yeah, you can.
Exactly.
You can.
And a lot of them doing it.
You can,
Like.
And then that was you had the label, they signed a motherfucker to single deal.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like a lot of people ain't getting signed to no damn.
But then I feel
contracts.
like this too. You correct me if I'm wrong. Like, let's take a Sexy Red, right?
Right.
I'm not gonna say she's not talented, but I don't agree with some of the imagery she pushing. So let's say she make a super hot song, boom, that shit go viral.
Yeah.
Well, they gonna go grab this young lady, throw in some bullshit ass clothing, go shake your ass.
Take off.
Now that's a label doing that.
Yeah. Because the content came out.
That's crazy.
It's not for every audience. She came out saying her booty hole was brown and her joint was pink. You feel what I'm saying? It's what I'm saying is it ain't supposed to be spread for all listeners. Like, you dig? That's what, like, I don't know. And then it's parental advisory on all the shit that you buy. So as a parent, you gotta know what your kids is into.
But
anyway.
the fucking social media ain't parental advice.
Nah, that's where it gets hard at. That's what we. It's a full circle around to the social media shit because this is unguarded territory. This is some shit where it's like it's all eyes on. So it's like we got to do a better job of what we putting out.
Yeah.
As artists, as whatever. Like,
but I don't feel like artists really care about it.
They don't. They care about that bag.
That's all they care about. They care about being popular. They care about all the comments.
Yeah.
Like,
crashing out. What y'all think about that? I can't stand it. For people of popularity to crash out over a comment. Because every blow and joke is going to make that comment.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people crash out. I'm going to tell you one of the artists who do that a lot, SZA. She crashes out over comments. People talking about her body.
Yeah, talking about body.
Come on, they gonna talk about it.
Stuff full of tissue, bitch.
They gonna talk about it, so you might as well get ready for it.
Women, they gonna be emotional, bro.
They really are, yeah.
But why are you so sensitive to some shit? You went and got stuffed.
Yeah.
Like a potato.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand it. It's like you insecure about this certain parts of your body. You go and have a surgery. Yeah, motherfucker gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
You look different. I'm gonna speak about you
every time.
True.
So you gotta have thick skin.
That's it. You gotta have thick skin, bro.
Shit, you a star.
That's it.
And you around one of the biggest stars in the world.
Yeah. Like I said, man, a lot of the women, they just insecure, bro. They go, you know, Cardi B, she be defending all the women.
Yeah, all the women do it, bro. They all do it.
It's just a woman thing, bro. They emotional.
We all do it.
But then you got niggas do it too, though.
Niggas that get in the beefs over that. You know what I'm saying? Or over the comment shit.
Some folks take that shit too serious.
They do.
Especially like Offset.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Some folks do, some folks don't. You know what I'm saying? If it that deep, just turn your comments off.
That's it. Yeah. It's part of it. It's part of it. You want a lot of views, you're going to get a lot of comments too.
I would think, bro, like, I'm overwhelmed with social media now.
Yeah.
Nigga, if I was like Drake or somebody, bro, I would just have to put my phone down.
See, Hov ain't on the shit. There's a lot of people ain't on it.
Some niggas really they be having other folk.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. That's what I would do.
I think like a nigga like Kendrick probably have a nigga just around him.
Yeah, who
telling
do
him what's going
on.
Yeah.
Keep it up. He don't give a damn about that shit.
I would, like y'all saying, I would have somebody else
They
running
probably
my
hire
shit.
people for that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they'll follow me around.
Yeah. Keep you posted. Hey, this what trend or whatever. Cool.
Now, I would like to have some input on what you post about me.
Yeah. Yeah. They probably let them do that too. They probably
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if they posting all these women half naked, they had an input in that.
Yeah.
So,
but you look at this, and like an artist like Future, right? I guarantee you, whenever y'all see him post, it's no more than one sentence. Keep it short and keep it simple. Let them talk. Let your crowd or your audience talk on it.
To the imagination.
Yeah, feed something to the imagination, bro. That's what it's about.
Keep your mystique up.
Yeah.
And that shit builds fans.
It does.
I think.
It does.
Compared to just being on live all that.
I'm telling you, bro.
Like
Boosie be on that shit.
Like
you could come on there too much. You could go on Vlad too much, even though you still getting paid. It's like, oh, it's another motherfucking Lala interview.
Yeah.
Niggas get tired of that shit.
Yeah. Shit get too redundant.
It do. So it's just like social world, man. Social world.
It's crazy, man. Do you feel what do y'all feel like the pros and cons are of artists signing to artists rather than signing to a major?
A pro of an artist signed to an artist is if the one you signed to still got motion going on, your popularity is gonna rise. Glorilla signed to Gotti, instantly her shit rose, and it
ain't rapping no more.
He was and he signed Glorilla. What are you talking about? He was when he signed Glorilla, and he was a rap figure when he signed her.
He transitioning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But at that time, and you see it lit a fire in her.
I don't look like I get what you said.
Yeah.
What he said, I don't look at Yo Gotti from an artist, or I look at Yo Gotti like a CEO.
Yeah.
So I would say like when.
But he an artist too. You know what I mean? He a nigga rapping. Well, at the time he ain't signed nobody.
But I don't feel like he just aggressively throw himself on everybody's song.
I was giving a good example. I was giving a good example.
Okay, I got you.
Cause look, that was a pro.
You saying
that was a pro.
That was a successful.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Now give a con one where a nigga was feeding off of the artist and not letting them get their shine. You know what I'm talking about?
Gucci.
Okay.
Shit.
All them ones passing away and
went
shit.
to jail.
Oh, they passed away.
Then he dropped all them niggas and signed a whole new roster probably.
Yeah.
And then he was on all their songs.
Yeah.
Like stay out the song,
Stay out
man.
the song.
I feel y'all like the pro would be like you said, they got some major motion.
Yeah, you could jump on it automatically, get that motion. Yeah.
You going on tour with them.
Yeah.
And then you opening them up for them. So
For sure. You're around the artists, they around. You can feed off and build your catalog around all that. Yeah.
So I feel like that's a pro. A
Right.
con could be, it's like, you signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that say he was signed to that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes, it'll be from the situation where the artist might not want you to be as big as them.
Yeah, that's a big
You
one right
feel
there. That's a
what
big
I'm
one.
saying?
That's a big
They
one.
throw 'em on you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
You could be hot, but not right here.
It got to be somebody that want better for you than they want for themselves. Like they want you to be better than them or bigger than them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You have that rare occasion.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But most cases, niggas don't want their artist to outshine them.
You think that was the occasion? Do you think that was the rare occasion when Wayne signed Drake? Wayne already knew this nigga might be bigger than me one day.
I don't know about that. I know he knew he was gonna be big, but I can't say if he just knew he was gonna be bigger than him.
Okay.
But
because Wayne was a hell of a.
Yeah.
That's why I see you saying that. He was a hell of a act to follow.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you feel.
Like Shane felt like that. Luda felt like that
about him. Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
He didn't want to elevate him.
Yeah.
But I feel like you know why I wouldn't say that. I seen the transition. I listened to 2 Chainz. I mean, I listened to Titty Boy before he was 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
And I seen the change in the swag, and when the tapes ran off, when he started getting on that True Religion, and from then on, Cody and Cowboy, and just tape after tape after tape, I said, oh, he got a different type of way he pushing this shit.
Yeah.
Player Circle, when he did that shit with Wayne and Player Circle, that oh man, that shit right there, it was a different kind of, okay, boom, he in this lane now. He taking off with his 2 Chainz shit. Yeah. The shit with Luda, see, Luda was so big of an artist, could have kind of been that way where Luda was like, shit, I need all this shit right now. Y'all niggas wait a little bit. Oh yeah, because none of the niggas, I-20 ain't do shit really.
Like,
a lot of niggas ain't really do nothing.
I mean, you got that situation. You got
Shauna, what happened with her?
Nelly.
She was fire.
I still be looking for Shauna music.
I said she one of the best female rappers.
Waiting on that.
Waiting on that shit, bro. What the fuck, man?
But you can say the same thing about Nelly.
Yeah.
I mean, Murphy Lee had a little run, but he was always one of my favorites. But man, come on, man.
Some big
Banks
and 50, you know what I mean? You said a little bit about Banks and 50, like
yeah.
But what it is so y'all think the big artists or the artists who's signing another artist, they don't ever want them other niggas to shine most of the time?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like I said,
it's a rare case.
Yeah. Most of the time, like,
or is that with just our culture? Cause look, you got a producer like Diddy, who everybody he signed every fucking album. You're gonna hear him on ad-libs at everybody's album. Yeah. Did y'all notice that? Diddy's on everybody's album.
They do that to get a writing credit.
Okay, got you.
Got you. I
didn't ever think
DJ Khaled DJ Khaled ain't making no beat. He ain't writing no music. He ain't doing
shit. But why other genres don't doing that? Why the other genres don't do that? We only ones get the lack for that. Hip hop artists.
Oh no.
R&B artists, the other genres, they not on each other's shit like that. They let them get their own shine.
Rap only.
It's like, I think signed to another rapper because it's like you might have a hot ass song, like for instance. Like we were talking about Sheena Spalding earlier, the Young Gun, Chris and Nee.
Yeah.
You know, Chris had that song the hook for Jay-Z.
I used to love them nigga, boy.
Give it to me.
They give it
to
me. Yeah. Chris shit.
Yeah.
But Jigga heard it. Man, let me get that. Niggas gonna take your shit.
Yeah, he gonna take it, bro.
Why you just let that man have it? If he under your label, you really got a big interest. He got a hit.
Yeah.
Go on, get it with for real.
Or even take it, even let them niggas get on it. There you go.
But that's the thing. If I'm trying to level up, it's like a conflict. It like almost like ain't no way this nigga finna have a hit bigger than me.
But that's what we going back to say. That's the con.
That's the con.
Because like the nigga literally just took the nigga song.
Yeah.
And it's a big ass hit. You feel what I'm saying? But I bet you
I feel like Drake been doing that shit his whole career.
Now when that nigga anytime Jay-Z performing, he ain't calling Lil Chris. No, Chris, no. But if
don't give a fuck about it.
Exactly. But if he would go on ahead and goddamn let that man have his song and just feature Young Chris featuring Jay-Z, the song still would have been big, but it would have helped him elevate.
Or even take the dude's song, right, and then be like, the next song he do, I'm gonna feature on it and help him.
No,
he wasn't doing none of that. No, I'm saying though, even that, he ain't even do that.
Exactly.
I ain't even help you out on another song.
That's my point. So that's one of the cons.
Yeah, that's a con. It is.
You come up with some high
they gonna take it. You rather sign to somebody who's not even with the musical shit. They just business minded.
Real, like,
but you losing the motion. You sign with Hov, you see the motion them niggas got.
So
you losing that motion.
Yeah.
That's the con of the shit.
So it's like sometimes you got niggas that really want to see you take off.
Yeah.
Like for instance, the rare occasion when 50 signed the game. But that nigga 50 gave that nigga some hits.
Yeah.
That one nigga Yayo like, bro, you gonna give him that?
You gonna give him that word.
Yayo wouldn't have been able to carry them hits.
Hell nah. But Game could.
That he wanted him to give him to him. He was like, nigga, you keep them for yourself.
Damn,
nigga, you gonna give him
but
that.
I think 50 was confident enough in his pen that he was gonna have some more.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Which he did.
The big conflict was Game got too big headed too fast. Just sit and play that role, my nigga. You gonna be it. Like Game had that shit. Game was popping out way before he's needed to.
He's still popping out like this.
And you ain't with you, my nigga. And you got backlash. Your career ain't go how it's supposed to go. Game career ain't says a lot of fans and a lot of people.
Fuck them.
I'm saying it.
Hey, what a proof.
The proof is what you mean.
What a proof.
It could have went a different way for you to say it.
It could have been lit. Nah, says Game. Game even said it. Damn, man, I wanted a better relationship with Dr. Dre. It didn't happen that way because you bullshitted on the situation you was in.
True.
For sure.
A lot of that shit for guys.
He didn't give a fuck about 50, but he gave a fuck about Dr. Dre.
He was still successful.
I ain't liking the nigga to say I fuck with Game, but I'm saying he could have been a better artist than he was. To me, my point, because he was a better lyrical artist. He let his emotions take control of his career.
He emotional.
Yeah. Same thing that John was doing. Them niggas let the emotion take control of their career.
You can hear it in their music.
It was an ego thing.
Yeah.
want. Then nigga, like, back he didn't want to be a soldier. He wanted to be his own boss.
Yeah, and he could have been his own boss a little later.
Yeah.
Same thing with Young Buck. Nigga let the fame get to his head.
Yeah. But see.
Same thing with Leland, when you talking about earlier. When you start saying fuck Grand Hustle and fuck G-Unit,
see.
You gonna sit your ass down, right?
See the damn nigga Buck was trying to goddamn run around with BMF.
Man, he was running the fuck around.
Money trying to ball.
Yeah, you ain't got it there like
I
you
bet
think
he
you got
damn
it.
sure did.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, but it's hard signing to another act.
It's definitely pros and cons.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, the best thing about it is you will have that motion. You will for sure.
yeah. But on the flip side, you know, people that took the independent route, one artist I've been paying attention to lately is Lil Russell.
Okay.
So he an artist out of Vallejo. He got his own company, own label called Good Company, and if you don't know who he is, he the nigga that built the pergola in his backyard and be selling out shows in his backyard.
Yeah. I think you put me up on him.
Yeah, he rapping his ass. Oh man, he a little weirdo though, kinda, but he's smart. He very intelligent. So they built like a big compound, and that's where everybody like meet up and do the work. So like I just started paying attention to how he moving and like the people that's, you know, helping him with the video editing and shooting the videos, and the people that's in the studio session. They on NPR behind his tiny desk doing the background singing and shit.
Oh, damn.
So it's like, bro, they got a tight-knit crew.
Yeah.
And they moving in unison, and everybody got a role. And I feel like that shit really working for him.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, keep grinding.
Yeah, man. You find a good crew that can move with you and like-minded people.
Yeah.
That's motivation. Yeah.
That's it.
Good ass team.
For sure.
Work, made the dream work.
That's it, man.
Now is the time to give our mindset spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Who we just think of needs to get some shine and needs to get a light getting shine on.
Need that bright light put on. You know what I mean?
That big spotlight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump mine off.
Yep.
We going off with a sports star, a basketball Hall of Famer, a guy who's won a championship in 3 different organizations. You feel me? He just eclipsed the 50,000 point mark, which nobody else has done in their career. He's been playing for more than 20 years. The man has fought a way for his son to be in the league. The first player to be playing in the NBA with his son. He's not the first athlete to play with his son. Shout out to Ken Griffey. What's my baseball player name? Ken Griffey. Is it Ken Griffey Jr.?
Junior, senior?
Yeah. You know, it's a lot of players who's done the baseball, playing together with their pops or whatever.
A lot of them ain't played current though. Like, I mean, actually, like together or against each other. It's just
probably the same dugout type.
Father, son. Like, father played 10 years, and the son came later.
Yeah, but the ones I'm talking about, they played together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just not basketball.
Yeah.
So my who I want to shine my spotlight on, the mindset spotlight, is LeBron James, man. You feel what I'm saying? Been doing this thing in the league. He's 40 and still playing at a high level. It's not a 40-year-old that's 6-man. It's not a 40-year-old that's riding the bench.
Still one of the top players in the league.
Still one of the top players in the league. Still a good asset to his team.
Like 25 points.
You feel me?
That's crazy.
Still putting on. Still, he's in the league with his son, and he's teaching his son the game from the same team. That's different. And one person who had something to say about it was a media personality named Stephen A. Smith, and he came to the game, and LeBron James had to checkpoint his ass at the game. Like, yo, I know your job, but
fatherly instinct.
When you speak on my son, make sure it's in a good manner. Or speak on me being a father to my son, make sure it's in a good manner. But to me, like I was telling my fellas here, I think Savannah has something to do with that. I think she was like, yo, they keep talking about your son. When you see him, check him. Yeah. That's what he did. Yep. But going back to LeBron James, continue your career, man. I think you got at least 2 more years in you. That makes you 43 years old. By the time you top out.
You gotta stop saying that.
Yeah. You right, man. You really all right about that. Yeah, you right about it.
Niggas saying that shit.
Limit. Why I'm limiting him? Well, yeah. My bad. Shout out to Sporty for that, man. Why am I limiting the man's success and limiting what he can do on that court? I'm gonna just let him ride out.
Each say,
And,
you know what I mean? So we don't
And I
see
think-
no diminish.
The fact. That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying. You know, some athletes, they wait till the decline happens, then they get out.
Yeah.
I think he gonna finish on top.
On top.
I think he should. You know what I'm saying?
I think so too. So you think if he win the next championship, that should be eclipsed?
I would if I was him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I think he do want to go out on top.
I do
you know
too.
what I'm saying?
Getting that ass of the Luka, getting that new energy in your team. It seems like the chase is ongoing now. Like, damn, I could really get one more. You know what I
Because
mean?
if we
Well,
waiting
it's the
on him to
thing.
fall off, shit, that nigga might got another 5, 6,
Yeah,
7
we never
years.
know, man.
But I think he been trying to put pieces around himself for years.
Yeah,
To the point where he didn't have to take on a heavy role.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
But
That
he
makes
still,
sense.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? producing
Shout out to
at a
my
high
guy
level.
LeBron James for making it happen. You got the mindset spotlight from your boy Fella. You're
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes,
Then
sir.
my shit gonna sound cliche. Well, I ain't gonna say cliche, but it was like, damn. When y'all hit me with this topic, it was hard for me. It took me a long time. But the fact that he came with a sport figure, mine is a sport figure
That's
too.
cool.
Damn.
That's cool.
So, shout out to that boy Jalen Hurts. That won the Super Bowl.
Shout out to you, man.
Quarterback for Philly.
Yes,
sir.
And I want to shine my spotlight on him, give me flowers and all that kind of shit is because this whole year, when I ain't even no real big Philadelphia fan like that, but they got a lot of Georgia Bulldogs on their team. So
Shout out to
I'm
that.
paying attention to them, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I was just saying the narrative they were trying to paint with Jalen Hurts in comparison to his peers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It was like they trying to make all the other quarterbacks, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow, putting them in this elite status. But then with Jalen Hurts, they trying to put him in like a regular, like, you know what I'm saying, like a tier 2 up under them. But I feel like he done did more than them. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the big stage.
He done showed his ass.
Shit.
He done showed his
You know what I'm
ass.
saying?
Yeah.
Like when he made the first Super Bowl,
Yeah.
shit, he played as perfect as you could. But goddamn, the Colts and Mahomes, they played just a little better.
Yeah.
But he played a hell of a game. So then to come back, do it again this postseason and win the whole thing under the kind of criticism they were getting.
Right.
Yeah.
I just feel like he showed up. You know
He
what I'm
did
saying?
show
I
out.
Go ahead and get that man his props.
Yeah.
for sure.
Shout out to him.
And it's good to see a black man at quarterback.
Yeah. Like he was saying, when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, they had the most black successful quarterbacks in NFL history.
Yeah, that's a
They
fact.
keep some good successful black quarterbacks.
So somebody doing something right in upstairs.
Yeah, in their front office. You feel what I'm saying? And for a guy like Jalen Hurts, who's had the battle in college of transferring to another team and being successful.
Yeah.
Right.
That was a major step I seen. I said, damn, bro could really eclipse what he needed to. He got to the league and started showing out as soon as he got to the
lost
league.
his job at Alabama.
He did. He said, I got to go to Oklahoma and make it
In the
happen.
national championship game, which I wish they would have kept him in, or Georgia would beat them.
Yeah.
Put 2 in, they win.
2 or 3 that I said, damn.
He come back. They made him a backup.
Yeah.
To a tour.
Yeah,
Used
yeah.
him in like some different packages. He like, all right, cool. Then he graduated from Alabama.
Yup.
Had another year eligibility.
Yeah.
Transferred, went to Oklahoma.
Let's make it happen
You know
over
what
there.
I'm saying? And competed for the Heisman and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he doing his thing. And he had the new addition of Saquon just to help him out in the run game.
That was got
And they made it happen. So I give my shout out to Jalen Hurts too. I can see some more success for him coming in the future.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out Jalen Hurts, man. Real quick plug, man. I want to shout out former Carrollton Trojan, Chad Shambliss.
Oh yeah. Shout out that boy.
I just saying he had a really good pro day.
He did. Cause
Yeah.
him and the other, they had a white boy on the defense named Dan Jackson. He was a safety at Georgia. Them two, they ain't get no invite to the combine, but Georgia, you know, they do a really good pro day.
Yeah.
And all the pro scouts come in and watch him and shit. So he got a really good pro day at Georgia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got that one crazy Chaz up on that motherfucker lifting him.
Yeah.
See what he hit about 30.
30,
Shit,
yeah.
Come on, man. Chaz,
Yeah.
he
Showing out.
I think he'll be good in somebody NFL locker room.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
for sure.
That's
He'll
what's up.
set the edge for sure.
Yeah. I just wanted to plug that real quick, man. Another UGA alumni headed to the league, man.
Yeah.
And he had a good 40 time.
Yeah.
He ran a 4-4.
What position he
Because
is?
at first, I was like, man, Chad ain't going to be able to pad cover.
What position is he?
Linebacker.
Yeah, linebacker.
Outside linebacker.
Or he can play
That boy
deep
strong.
defense. And he really an edge. He gonna sit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gonna sit there. He ain't gonna.
They walk him up a lot.
Yeah,
That's what's up. Well, shout out to him. He's showing people in his area, you put your hard work to it, you can make it to it.
For sure.
You feel me?
Yeah,
For
he's
sure.
an underdog for sure.
Yeah.
He's an underdog.
For sure. So my mindset spotlight today, man, goes to the Breakfast Club, the radio station. You know, feel like they've been a real vital part to a lot of people's success. Shout out Envy, Charlemagne. You know, they done kept it going even since the split up between Angela Yee. You know what I'm saying? They kept it going.
Who they got there now?
Jessa
Last. And they got some other girl feeling too.
They did they got another female co-host, black female co-host.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a tough decision to kind of fill her spot, and it's not really filling her spot per se, because they were together for so long.
For sure.
You always see them three faces together. So I think they tried a couple different co-hosts.
Yeah, to see what might go fit.
To see who was gonna fit, and then they made a decision.
Type shit.
But they had to keep the show going.
Yeah, had to keep the show going. Man, that's like, when you make it to the Breakfast Club, that's saying something.
It is.
As an artist or as an entertainer, regardless.
You got a big platform.
Man,
Yeah,
big,
for sure.
huge platform.
For sure.
Everybody go there when they making their press runs.
Yeah, for sure.
They've been around since like 2010, I believe.
Been around for a minute.
Yeah, man, and I'm a big fan of the show. I watch it all the time. I'm a big fan of interviews, really.
Yeah.
Even though the boy Charlemagne be saying some wild stuff.
Some wild
sometimes,
shit.
I
you
don't
feel
feel
what I'm
like
saying?
shit goddamn.
Yeah.
Got just hilarious.
Yeah.
I have too.
They got
I
some
have
pretty
too.
good new ones though.
Yeah, I just
Like, I like-
lost.
I like
I've been watching it for years.
I like the Mike Epps one.
I like the Marlon Wayans one.
Yeah. Drewski got a couple good ones. They keeping it going though, man.
Yeah.
You know, that shit always star-studded, and don't ever forget the goddamn Birdman interview.
Word. Oh, Triumph.
Nigga,
Yeah.
put some respect on my name.
Word up.
bitch. All
That's
three
a
of y'all.
viral moment for sure.
I ain't gonna tell you no more.
Word.
But yeah, man, shout out to the Breakfast Club, and you know what I'm
Shout out to
saying?
them, man.
This concludes this episode. I'm gonna let my man Sporty shout out his YouTube.
Man, shout out, man. Y'all go like and subscribe. It's Sporty Blacc, spelled with the 2 C's. You know what I'm saying? I'm chasing 20,000 subs right there, man. Y'all
Yes, sir.
You know, go hit that sub, but I gotta get a little more consistent with dropping the content, man. I've been slacking.
Yeah.
You know, I'm slacking on my maggot, man, but I plan to, you know, hit them folk, you know what I'm saying, consistently the whole 2025, man. But
That's it.
definitely go.
Yes, sir. Hit him on top of the head with it, man. Keep smacking him.
And
Y'all
feel
go-
free, bro. I'm gonna send you some real, bro. Feel free to post them on your page.
Word.
Cause I mean, shit, it's all about just working together, collabing, and building a brand.
For sure.
Appreciate y'all though.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Man, just like that, man. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, Mindset Podcast ATL. Be sure to head on over to the website, mindsetmediaofficial.com. You will find all the merch there, the Mindset Media merch, the Mindset Podcast merch, 295 Bonfire, which is a new thing we doing. Got the merch on there as well. You'll catch all our episodes and shit on there. It's another episode, man.
Another one. Already.
Special thanks to Sporty for coming through, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Really appreciate you.
y'all, boys,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Having
So-
me.
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
Anytime, boy. Anytime.
Yes, sir.
You already know Mindset is the movement.
We
We'll
out.
holler.